face east. All right, go ahead. We like to give all honor and praise to Yakalba Page. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone rule well. All right, this is the GMS PLAINTABLES located in Philadelphia. All right, we're going to get right into it. All right, so the brother got 13 and 11 because, you know, it's a lot to talk about, man. All right, it's a lot of judgment from Yakalba Page that's been happening this past week. All right, so let's get it.
Romans 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time that now it's high time to awake out of sleep.
Yeah.
Now is our salvation near.
You know, everything that's been happening this year, you know, it's still January 2025. Okay. It says our salvation is near when we believe. And here we are, you know, we coming in February 1st. Oh yeah, so like, yeah, but, you know, we've seen all the judgment that came. Another one, you know, a plane just crashed in northeast Philadelphia, man.
The sky.
And it just fell from the sky.
Street, between the boulevard
Yeah, kind. And can you get that?
Other side.
yeah, it's on the it's on
That side.
you'll be going no.
Yeah. I know brothers, you know, his brothers, you know, stay in Philly, probably have you know, more exclusive details of what happened. But hey, man, you know, you seen it. It's all over social media, man. All over the news, man. You know, fire everywhere. You know, I see a guy who was running, he was just in flames, man. All right. All right. Lord, he's giving out that terrible judgment, man. All right. And if you don't have the fear of the Lord on you, man, all right, you're gonna get caught in that judgment. Okay. But
It says Isaiah 45, verse 7. I form the light and create darkness.
yep.
I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, Yakalba Page, do all these things.
The Lord will put it on you. All right, during that day. All right, that's why we tell you. Just read. It was high time to wake out of sleep. All right, that's what we're coming here to do. All right, give you that message, give you that warning. Okay, blowing that trumpet. Okay, because you know we know what's coming. Through the spirit of power, Yakalba Page, we can prove it to you through the scriptures. Okay, that's
So, 2nd Ezra 16, verse 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack.
Ooh. So the plagues draweth nigh and are not slack, and we're seeing that, man. You know, the Lord is coming with these different plagues, these different sicknesses, you know, these different mass judgments that's happening. All right, you know, this year just kicked off with that. You know, it was a shooting in New Orleans. All right, it was a bunch of mass casualties. All right,
There's a shooting and the guy ran into
yeah. Even myself, you know, when I the first day of this year, man, you know, the apartment building right behind mine, man, it was just completely in flames, man. It was burnt the hell up, you know. And and I was looking at that, and I was like, dang, man, you know, Lord, that's shot what comes to this whole, you know, this whole country, man, America, Babylon, okay, you know, just completely engulfed in flames, and we see it. All right, another one happened, you know, that plane crash in Philly. All right, you know, just completely everything destroyed, man. All right, flames, fire, man.
Yeah, they said it became daytime because it happened a little after 6 o'clock or something like that. You know, so you know, they said it lit up the whole sky and stuff like that, and you know, it looked like destruction. You know, you see explosion. You know, you got when you think about like a plane crashing in a residential area, especially where it is, like there's a lot of traffic. That's a high traffic level. You got Route 1. It's you know, right there, right down the street. Yeah, 73. You know, you head up. You know, you can hit that 73 route and stuff. So there's a lot of truckers, a lot of traffic. Yeah, everything is going on down in that area. And then you have a lot of like you have retail businesses. You got the residential, you know, neighborhood right there. That'd be what they call that area. More like that area. But that's like 49 zip code, 19149. And that area, like you have like what we seen was one of the videos. They had a Muslim guy, and he's sitting there screaming out some you know, some madness and such. And I'm just like, you see that, and you see their reaction, because that's their normality, you know, seeing things, missiles fall from the sky in their countries that they came from, and now they're in Babylon, the Great America, and many of them are against America, because actually in his car, in the vehicle, he had a Palestinian flag up, you know, and we know obviously how America sides with Amalek, the small cats and such, you know. So when they seeing that happen, like I said, he didn't even hesitate. They be chilling out there and they eating lamb and rice and whatever, and they just headed over to he was in the parking lot, which is the Macy's. You got a lot of new businesses that's building up. Panda Express, you know. You got a pastry place toward the Drone or whatever. I forget how you pronounce it. Dunkin' Donuts, Verizon. That's a lot. A lot of people be out at night in that area and stuff. I usually be in that area. I usually walk down the street to go to They got like a giant supermarket. So you got GameStop. You got pizza places. There's a lot of different traffic. So there's a lot of destruction that Yakalba brought. You know, because we don't know what the final numbers is. Like, you see different media that are from different people, you know, because they doing really the best job, independent media, because alternatively they can get the shots, or got the shots, because they're already on site. You know, you have people got ring cameras, right? People have their cameras on their phones and such, right? So everything is being broadcasted, and it just reminds me of how, like, when this destruction happens, it's going to be televised, right? Every eye's going to be seeing that destruction and such, man, you know? But yeah, man, it's a very chaotic scene and stuff like that. And, you know, from even my perspective, because I live in that area and stuff, I felt first a gushing wind past me. And I didn't know what it was. And I'm like, is this an earthquake, or like, I'm like, this is like spirit, you know? And then later on, I heard the brother had gave a word and such. Something that happened. I put on the news and just basically waited and tarried and stuff. But I heard a lot of commotion from the different first responders and stuff like that, you know? And that's how these things gonna be happening. The scripture talk about sudden destruction, right? But yeah, it's like that. Yeah.
1 Thessalonians 5. Bible 1
Thessalonians 5 verse 1. It says, but the times and the seasons, brethren, they have no need that I write unto you.
Yeah. So no need that I write unto you. So, you know, we're known as the watchmen. You know, we're watching for these things to happen. All right, we're watching for the signs of the Lord's coming. All right, these different world events, looking at the news, we filter it through the scriptures, man, because we understand that things, it's not going to be normal, when Yakalba Page, comes back. All right, and it's only been progressing and getting worse and worse. Okay.
First Thessalonians 5:1. But of the times and seasons, brother, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
That's a thief in the night, man. All right, and that's what we coming out here. We tell you got to get ready. You got to build yourself up spiritually. All right, you got to repent. All right, because the Lord ain't dealing with those that's not doing according to the will of His word. All right, to the will of the Lord. Okay, you out here just being a complete nigga. All right, being a 2/3. All right, not taking what we say serious, being a scoffer and a scorner. All right, the Lord is gonna get you, man. All right, the Lord is gonna start at the house of Israel. All right, the scriptures go into our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. All right, and that was heavy judgment, man. And we know Philly by itself is a wicked city, man.
Yeah, very.
It's very demonic in this city, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
No brotherly love.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah.
Hey, mainly it's Muslims.
Yeah. Cause,
They don't believe the Lord even died.
Yeah.
Or He was divine. So that's how fucking stupid they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and like with all this judgment that's going on right now, you don't have nobody repenting. Like we don't see nobody running to the highways and hedges and asking for answers about what's going on. Yeah.
You can predict things going to happen, but they're going to happen suddenly anyway. Like they saying, well, something bad is about to happen major. All right, they can predict that, but when exactly it's going to happen, they don't know. You come like a thief, like 2:25 in the morning while you sleep. It's going to suddenly happen.
Yeah.
And then some fire going to come out. All right, like the plane crash.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Just real fast. This is 2nd Ezra 16, verse 20. But for all these things, they should not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Just the back of the verse, so these people not even seeing that all this destruction is happening, because this is just one of many situations that 7 aviation situations that happened in the past 3 days.
Yeah.
There's 7 of them. So you think that people will try to seek after the Lord and try to figure out what's going on, but they're not always mindful of the scourges at the end of the day. It says verse 21, behold, the victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, they expect themselves to be a good and good case. Even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Just the back of the brother's point. So all these things they can try to predict what's going on, but all these things that happen all of a sudden, it's only gonna get worse from here on out. I just saw my brother who worked at Planet Fitness, so he literally saw the drop
right
last
over
night.
there. Yeah. Okay.
And he said at first he was in the restroom, and then he just heard a giant explosion. He walked out, and he said he thought he saw like a fucking mushroom cloud at first.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh shit. But I told him last night, I was like, believe it or not, it's only gonna get worse from here. He's like, why you say that? I was like, I'm gonna let you sit on that. I'm gonna let him sit on it. The Lord have him turn, the Lord have him turn to him. But at the end of the day, these people are gonna be always mindful. He told me he was scared. After last night, he didn't come home looking scared, but he told me he woke up in the middle of the night, knocked on my door. He's like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Kind of shook up a little bit. I'm like, it's only gonna get worse from here.
Yeah. So. Yeah, these people go bug out, man. And hey, we got Isaiah 33:6. The wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of our times, man. So we know that sudden destruction, it can come any day. All right, that's why we got to be ready. We got to be as watchmen. All right, scriptures go into we got to be sober. We got to be vigilant. Okay, we watching for the signs of the Lord's coming, because we know it's going to come at that thief. All right, it's going to be that sudden destruction. All right.
With that Luke, brother called for Luke chapter 11 and 49. This is Luke 11 and 49. Wherefore also said the wisdom of the Most High Yakalba Page, 12 of it. 12, verse 12. Okay, Luke 11. Luke 12 and 49. Sorry. Luke chapter 12 and verse 49. And it reads, it says, it says, I am come to send Asher fire on earth. And what will I if it already be kindled? And as you see, with all these events that's going on, the Lord is really lighting up this place, man. You know, like you already like say for example too, in that general area right there, that Cotton area that you had last year with the offering.
Yeah.
With that. That's the same thing. Like that's like a hotbed and stuff with events and stuff. Like you know, like I said, we're surrounded around that. You know, like, you got brothers that's living in that general vicinity area and stuff like that. So when this stuff is popping off, we're in the midst of it. You know, and we see it live and stuff. You know, us, like I said, we're not confused because we looking for the things that's to come. You know, we looking for, as the scriptures call Bala, in Job chapter 18:11, they talk about terror shall make them afraid on every side, roughly paraphrasing and such. So you go into that, Bala, going to different dreadful events, calamities and such. These are things that's going to be happening. And like you see it, they made it televised where it's like, it's just normal to see people getting burned up. I seen a picture with somebody on the top of a house on Leonard Street or Rupert Street. You know, that somebody took a picture and leg is being spread all over Instagram. All types of destruction and stuff like that. So, you know, this stuff is just it's gonna keep on popping, man. Right. It's gonna keep getting lit, you know? And really it's sort of the eyes of the elect to see, and then obviously the wicked, you know, hey, they're gonna see their judgment because the Lord is made known in judgment. All right? Yeah.
I got one. Second Ezra 8 verse 6. It says, many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world because they have walked in great pride. Yeah, Esau, he's the most prideful human being that exists in this world. Right. And in Israel, 2/3 of them walking right after the most prideful man. So many great miseries are going to come upon 2/3 of our people and the heathen because they walked in great pride. Yep. And I was saying earlier about how his brother saw the plane crash and it struck fear. But if you don't have the fear of the Lord, then it's not going to profit you. Because the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. The fear of death is just vain fear. So the fear of the Lord is going to push you to do the right thing, to gain wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and efforts to get that mark of perception, which is the Torah.
And these people are having that fear after the Lord sends his judgment. No, we know full and well what Yakalba Page is capable of. And we know full and well who Yakalba Page is targeting, man. All right? You know, the wicked, the wicked. Yep. All right? Going into you know, Esau, of course, who is the wicked, and the wicked 2/3 of our people as well, man. All right, it's called Jacob's trouble, man. All right, so Jake is gonna have that you know, howling and vexation of spirit, man. All right, it's gonna be a day of mourning. All right, and the you know, the mirth is gonna be completely taken away. Okay.
Yep. Got that precept?
I got you. It says Ecclesiasticus 40 verse 8. Such things happen unto all flesh, both man and beast, and that is sevenfold more upon sinners. Ooh. This says verse 9.
Read that again.
Yeah. Rock 40 verse 8. Such things happen unto all flesh, both man and beast, and that is sevenfold more upon sinners.
Yeah, man, a lot of judgment, is worse upon sinners. And another thing about the Lord, it just says it rains on both the just and the unjust, right? I think Job, in the first chapter said, like, have we received the good and not the evil too? Roughly paraphrase. You know, so like I said, the Lord is in the mix, man. You know, he making his report known. you know, through these judgments, and it's known, hey, sevenfold, more complete to the wicked, man. Go ahead.
Verse 9. It says of death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and scourge. Verse 10. These things are created for the wicked and for their sake and blood. That's the reason.
Yeah, that judgment, man, it's going to come from all angles, man. You know, famine, you know, you can get hit with the sword, all right? You be put in these different, you know, camps, you know, prison camps and such.
Yeah, detentions.
Detention centers, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, plagues. You know, your women going to be ravished, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right? You know, they're going to walk with that great pride, man. You know, they going to be out here being ravished, man.
Yeah.
And put to death.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Yeah, because, too, you got these different immigration custom enforcement raids that's going on here in Philly. Right?
The brothers say Northern Kingdom gets the first and then Judah gets it the worst. Because Judah chilling, making fun of the Northern Kingdom and shit,
They
not knowing that they're fucking next on the list.
Yeah.
They're looking to get your ass on. What's up? Trump said they about to start getting the Jamaicans. So
Yeah,
like,
they want about 6,000. They want about 5,000, over 5,000. They got it broken down by tribe and by numbers of the people that's in the country and such, you know? And really, like I said, when you go to like Zebulon, it look like Zebulon and like from people from Honduras, from Guatemala, from El Salvador. It look like damn near over like almost like 7,500,000 people. Then you add Issachar, it's over. It's like a million trying to get in more. And then you add the other tribes and stuff. You know, Haiti and all that. You know, Trinidad, Jamaica. That's your young and stuff. You get they come at the Dominicans and stuff. Simeon and all of that. Yeah, they coming. They got them all. They got everybody numbered and stuff, man. You know, and it's worse than what obviously the numbers is, because you could just get caught up in the midst of it. This particular, I think it was right, so-called Mexican. He had an ankle. His brother had an ankle brace on his leg. They let him in the country somehow. He got an ankle brace on his leg, but by him being affiliated with them in the presence of him, while they pulled him over and asked him questions, they detained him too.
Yeah,
You know?
and the Northern Kingdom is not the only people that came through the border. You had Moab came through here, you had Ammon, you had multiple nations that came through the border. But the only people that they targeted is Israelites.
That video of the Elamites coming through, and the one Edomite's like, where you coming from? And like, said, we going to California. And then, like, it was like 16 of them. They're going to different places. Both of them were going to California, but one was going to Chicago, Philadelphia. They were all fucking Elam, man, the whole time.
Yeah, man. And so it's like you see who the enemy, who they targeting as remember Donald Trump. He declared it a golden age, right?
They want the Indians here so they can become programmers.
Oh yeah, of course. Yep. They hide with the tech, you know.
Toronto is, I think, is 70% Indian.
Toronto, Canada.
Somebody fact check that.
Canada.
Yeah, they have a program.
Oh, like an H1?
Bringing Indians to Canada, into Canada.
That makes sense.
I think they're like mostly Indians and
I'm heavy up there.
they also got an agreement with their government or something. That's crazy. That's a fact. That's crazy. You can see that, you know, Jacob's trouble is not only just getting deported or getting. I don't even know if any of them actually got deported. I don't know they get detained or whatever. I don't know if they get deported. But the real Jacob's trouble when it comes to his full fruition is going to be when that institute that implant. That's going to be life and death, not just you getting deported. Now you might get deported and then get caught up in a gang or something. But if you get deported or if you stay here, you're given an option to receive the implant chip. The implant chip is going to be the life or death thing. Indians. What's the percentage? So it's 11, 12, and 49. what will I be already kindled? Meaning that it's already going to be fire. America, Babylon, there's going to be a bunch of fires already here before the Lord even makes his return. It's going to be chaos, different attacks that's going to involve fire. Some is going to be some is going to be far. Start to increase, you know, that people are going to be more feared. That's when they're going to start coming to us for answers. Yes. Like, this is going to be quick. Not that they were going to have terrible. I don't think they would. That was a low level attack. If it was, but I think it was actual plane. Missiles move quick. All right, move real quick.
Yeah, plus those making, you know, that
7?
Yeah, 7.9%, almost 8%.
About 25 later. So yeah, so 7%. Toronto, the city of Toronto. So the fire is going to come here, and they're going to increase. And Yakalba said that Yahushua got his blueprint from the Father Yahweh to bring evil on earth. That's for judgment. But the elect are going to be good. The elect ain't going to be burnt up in a damn plane crash. The explosions or fire that happened from a plane, hit the ground. So you know that was their judgment. Yakalba warned that fire is going to come to the earth, not just America, but the earth. All right. So the judgment is the weeping and gnashing of teeth ultimately.
Yeah.
All right. And that's what the fear of it actually coming before it even hits you, and then you get the fire. All right. Because when you engulf in flames, you ain't going to gnashing of teeth. The actual you being hit with fire is figurative. Before the fire happened, you're going to be actually weeping and gnashing of the fear of it actually coming. And then when it hit, then you're going to fucking evaporate.
Yeah.
Right? But hey, the Lord can make you feel it. You know, make you feel that fire. But that impending destruction that's about to happen, they're going to know. All right? They're going out their mind, weeping, praying to their gods, going to shelters. It's not going to work, you know. It's going to take an hour, I think.
Oh yeah, did I judge?
Yeah, an hour. I don't know how fast the missile is going to get here, but the total destruction will be an hour. They might get here faster than that, the actual missile. But the absolute destruction will take 1 hour, and that's when America's going to completely engulf in flames. You said what?
Yeah, the hypersonic, the one in Russia, you get here in less than 30 minutes.
Or the delivery system. So if they put the warheads on a hypersonic delivery propulsion system, in 30 minutes, anywhere on Earth.
Yeah, and that's if they're not already at the coast of the.
Oh yeah, depending on the location.
Yeah.
So if they're in Russia or China, all the way there, well, the west coast, they get on the west. Yeah. So yeah, that's quick.
Radius between these new bombs, and that's on the website. I forget. I gotta look it up and send it to brothers. But it said the radius of the first Hiroshima and Nagasaki one, the big boy and whatever it's called, fat boy and little boy. It's that one versus the latest one that has the radius. If it hit New York, all of North New Jersey and North Pennsylvania is gone. Not even just New York City, but New York itself. From one fucking gone. You know, and that's not like the radius of the where it concentrates at still overlaps, and then it has the the shockwave and all the other shit. All of that, including North New Jersey, North Pennsylvania, New York State, all the way up into like Rhode Island, all that is fucking gone from one fucking missile, man. So imagine, Russia got like overkill, man.
And then the earth is going to open up because the oil will pass into the ground.
Yellowstone.
Yeah. That's going to happen. And the Spirit of the Lord going to be in them. That's going to totally dilapidate Babylon and power. Read Luke again, 12:49.
This book of Luke 12:49. It says, 12 and 49. Yeah, it's like, it says, I am come to send fire on the earth.
Yeah, so the Lord is come to bring fire upon the earth, all right? And we're seeing a foreshadow of that happening, all right? These different plane crashes. Like I said, the first of this year, I seen a building on fire. You know, you look out west, you know, you had the so-called wildfires in LA, all right? So as soon as, so we're seeing it, man, all right? All you've been seeing, especially this year, is just fire, you know, everywhere. All right, and this is what the Lord is coming to do. He's coming to bring that ultimate fire, man, with those missiles. This whole place is going to be in flames, man, for a long, long time. It's going to be burnt the hell up, man.
I got
okay,
a precept for you.
Go ahead.
This is Joel 2:30, and I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke.
They say, I come to send fire on the earth. That's nuclear missiles. And then what will I already be kindled? That's everything else.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can read that again.
Come on, this is Joel 2:30. It says, and I will show wonders in the heavens and in earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke.
Blood and fire and pillars of smoke. Okay, so it's going to be great judgment, great death. Okay, you know, you're going to see bodies everywhere. All right, pillars of smoke. All right, you're going, I believe it's Revelation, the 6th chapter. It goes into the scroll, you know, that the big mushroom cloud, man. All right, and hey, you know, if you don't repent, you know, going for the Israelites, you're going to be caught up in that judgment because the elect.
It's going to Jacob's trouble.
Yeah.
It's going to that.
Yeah.
Before the fire.
Oh, kind, yeah.
If I quickly me in the spirit, because
that's the pale horse.
If I quickly me in the spirit, because you know, our brothers said, you know, certain brothers have premonitions of whatever city they're in before the missiles fucking went off, that they'll look into their city and their city just fucking split up in smoke. You know, because from what Esau can do, he can set up like a mini, you know, we see the laser ones too, though. The direct energy weapons. You know, and people have been seeing them, and not only seeing them, but been hearing them. You hear like, and then fucking shit like the fuck up. That's the direct energy weapon that Esau has.
Like Halo, they had the rail gun on Halo.
So, yeah.
That was like the first one. It's like a laser that's energy.
Yeah.
Hits you.
Little plasma gun.
Yeah. You just dead, like kind of like a sniper, energy sniper.
Fucking disintegrate, man. You know, and
he's
he's
the phasers from Star Trek. You know, they hit you with put it on kill all the way up.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Evaporate.
Well, they did it in the Travis Scott music video back when he said, "Stop trying to be God," and then he was like depicting himself as Lord Yahushai shooting a laser beam from a chariot and hitting himself, and he fucking just. They showed it in slow motion, but he basically dematerialized and shit, man. You know, that's also come from the laser beams of the chariots too. The chariots gonna shoot fucking lasers on this bitch too, man. You know.
Yeah, that's.
This is I'm reading again. This is Joel 2:30. It says, Joel 2:30 and 31. It says, and I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke, and the sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of Yahweh will come.
Yeah, you had a great what is it? A planetary alignment that occurred from what? That was January the 21st to the 25th, right? Yeah, you had what is it? You could see, brothers can fact check the different planets, Jupiter and all of that, other different planets in line. That's a celestial event the Lord gave us this different Awathim or signs or tokens of his second coming. Okay? You had I think like a comet or something like that went by. You got lunar eclipse, solar eclipses. You know?
A couple of years ago, two years ago, you had a blood moon over the Congress, over DC. Oh, but the picture that somebody took of it, it was directly behind it was deep red, directly behind the Capitol building in DC, and the shit looked menacing.
Yeah,
it looked menacing and eerie as hell. But that's the Lord giving a sign of what's to come.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, a couple months ago, probably like 6 or 7 months ago, they had that total eclipse. When it crossed, I think it was 7 cities called Egypt. When they eclipse.
Yeah, the total.
Then I think one of the cities was Nineveh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was the other way, yeah, and it basically.
But the X in the Hebrew is the last letter of the Hebrew alphabet is the Ta, and that's you go into the sign, be complete, finished, right? You know, it's the sign.
CERN article, and you look, and they got the same message that Babylon got. You know, basically, you're weighted in the balance. This place is through, man. The Lord is giving all these signs, and that was like almost 7 years ago that they got that message.
What message?
They got tickle you force. They got in the CERN glider. I gotta get the article. I gotta get it again. But when I read it, they got the same. They was basically saying they got the same biblical message that
You're saying they
Babylon
got.
You were weighed in the balance.
Hebrew.
Yeah, kind of. You were weighed in the balance.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to be like a lunar eclipse on the day of the Passover this year.
I think I gotta go back.
Yeah.
It's like another. There's so many events.
Yes,
going on.
it's a lot. So yeah, the Lord is definitely showing those signs and wonders, man.
This year.
This year, I believe it's this year.
This is happening. You see, what was it? Like we just had a new moon game happen. You know. And it's like we're like, wow, we're bringing different events every. I'm not sure if that's month is your in Hebrew. You know that one? Month or Chadash, right? Yeah, I think year is your I gotta double check. Okay, yeah, con. But yeah, man, the Lord brings all different types of stuff. You know, you got the these people that they lunar New Year and stuff. You know?
Year the snake.
Year the snake. That's what they say. Yeah, let the snake and stuff. You know, Esau's a damn snake. You know, on the left hand side. You know, he's a fortune teller. He's a one that practiced divination, witchcraft and stuff. And he's been doing that since the garden and stuff. And you know, he got his left hand side predictions and stuff. What he wants. You know, and mainly what it is just a digital infrastructure where he has everybody in subjection, man. You know, we're seeing complete cruelty out here, man, with this these executive orders, really. You know, he coming after everybody, just put it that way. When I see these executives, he just keeps signing and signing. You don't even know what he's signing yet. Here, this is that. All right, yeah. Take a picture, you know, and he just keep coming, and we don't see a lot of dreadful things, man, that's just gonna keep befalling America, Babylon the Great, and this beast system, you know? Yeah.
So, I got the real quick on that lunar eclipse.
Hold on.
It says March 2025 lunar eclipse. A total lunar eclipse will occur on the night of March 13th and 14th, 2025, visible across the Americas, Western Europe, Western Africa, and the Pacific. Yeah, and I believe that's the day of the Passover. You know, so hey, the Lord is showing those signs and wonders, man. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Elam is in Toronto is 14%.
Okay.
South Asia, meaning all the groups of different countries of South Asia.
Yeah, I understand India. That's
Nepal, yes, but all those Elamites.
Right.
Yeah, all the languages come from Old Persian, ancient Persian. So they branch out to different tribes of Iranians or Persians. Take up Southeast Asia. What you said? Was it lunar eclipse or solar? What was it?
It was a lunar eclipse.
Lunar eclipse.
So yeah, it says a
14.
total lunar eclipse
Total lunar eclipse.
that will be visible in North and South America, Europe, and Africa.
Damn, you said what?
Another sign.
Yeah, it says it will be visible in North and South America, Europe, and Africa.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shit.
It says the eclipse will be called a blood moon. Yeah, so.
Oh, so it's going to be a blood total solar eclipse.
Fuck, man.
A blood total lunar eclipse.
Kind, yeah.
Blood total lunar eclipse.
Lord
Oh yeah, the moon will be turning to blood. So that's fulfills the prophecy.
15th day.
That fulfills the prophecy.
It's-
I wish I said.
It says it should be another one in September 7th this year too. So
Which is a
yeah,
lot
2
of
lunar eclipses.
celestial events
Mhm.
in the heavens. It's just the Lord speaking, man.
Yeah, and then of course, also in the beginning of the year, you had the the lightning strikes on the Capitol buildings. Or I think it was either New Year's Eve or New Year's that happened. So hey, showing you that the times that we're in. Real quick, this Jeremiah chapter 50 and 31, it says, "Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. For thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee." It says, "And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him." Yeah, and of course, who's the proud? Who's the most proud? That's Esau. It goes into Habakkuk chapter 2, speaking about the proud man, the one who keepeth not at home. That's Esau. So what is the Lord coming back to do? Well, he's coming back to burn up Esau. Well, by putting the spirit upon these other nations to unleash their missiles, of course, upon this place. And of course, Yahushua is coming back to burn up as well with the chariots, to also aid in that destruction.
Yeah, and the Lord is coming back to completely, destroy Esau's kingdom, and then right after, put him right into slavery, starting with these, ruling class, Edomites, because they think they'll be able to, escape the destruction, hide in underground bunkers and, try to find a way to escape, but they won't be able to escape, man. We gonna dig them out, man, and they gonna go straight into slavery, man.
Yep.
It says Isaiah 34 verse 5, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven." It says, "Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment." Who was Idumea? Go, you got
Yeah, who is Idumea? Let's talk about the Edomites, man. All right, read that
Time.
again.
Isaiah 34,
Where it's saying,
Right.
Isaiah 34 verse 5, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment."
Yeah, Idumeans, all right, and you wicked Israelites, man. Okay, so the Lord, he's coming, all right. But first, Esau, he got to come with that great wrath, that order of KO, all right. We're seeing these different events happening. It's not a coincidence, all right. This is all the will of the Lord, okay. This all the signs of the Lord's coming and the eventual destruction of this place, all right. The eventual, destruction of Babylon, all right. This place has to go up in flames. This place isn't going to be healed. Trump isn't coming to heal Babylon. So-called make America great again. Okay.
Make America a great lake of fire.
Yeah. Yep.
It says verse 6.
Make America not have no friends.
Yeah, no friends. Yeah, tariffs,
Right.
25%. Fucking people up.
100% from BRICS, apparently. Whoa. Yeah, if they continue to undermine the dollar or dump the dollar or whatever. And that's not going to be no trade. They're going to stop trading.
That's true.
And it's a threat. All these tariffs are threats. I don't think they implemented any of them yet. So.
I found the article to it and stuff, and they even linked the YouTube video of the scientists that did it, but YouTube took it down.
Oh, it took it down?
YouTube took it down. But basically in the YouTube video it was saying that the scientist, his name is William Mount at CERN, was in the hit his, bumped his head with the particle collider and was getting these messages. They said that he thinks he reached God. They're getting one word back. Only the word is tickle. You go into the word tickle. Basically says you have been weighed.
So I'm assuming this is in English.
Come.
T-L.
Yeah.
Tickle.
Yeah, tickle. Which in Babylonian the original message was mene tickle you force it. Yeah, so you've been weighed in the balance.
Aramaic.
Yeah.
Look at the bird.
It says, verse 6, Isaiah 34, verse 6, the sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. And those goats and rams is other nations that came over here and basically prospered off the backs of the Israelites. Yeah, exactly. That fire is going to be made with the fatness of these goats and rams, these other nations.
Yeah. The Lord, and
this
you know,
is a big ass altar.
the Edomite, of course, he's the one that's going to get the main judgment, but that doesn't exclude you heathen nations as well. All right, because you forwarded that affliction. All right, you came and you prospered off the off the downfall of the Israelites. Okay.
Yeah, y'all looking
Swords.
the swords. Off of Jake, man.
Yeah.
So as a rich man Esau Edom, he get his judgment. Y'all get y'all judgment right with him.
Yep.
It says that because in Revelation, they're going to be at sadness because they made all their money here.
Right.
But also America ain't going out. Someone called just going out regular. They're shooting off missiles too, man. That's how the protocol goes. Is the missile, you shooting off missiles to me, I'm shooting off missiles to you.
Well, the Lord has control of all the missiles. Wherever they hit, they're going to be completely controlled by the Lord.
Yeah, kind of.
But no matter what, no matter if they fired at Russia or England or China, the missiles are controlled by Shah.
That's right.
Because there's really only two scriptures that say, it says fire the earth is real to and fro like a jungle. It says that America is going to be completely dilapidated and the state of Israel. Because if America's missiles hit those nations, they're going to be totally destroyed level 2. The scriptures don't say that they're going to be destroyed like that. But America has a lot of missiles. So if those missiles actually hit those nations, like they hit America, it's going to wipe the whole earth out. So it's impossible. It's not possible for those missiles to hit those other nations. If those missiles actually reach all their original intended destinations, the whole world's going to be fucking destroyed.
Right.
So we know that's not going to happen. Because the scriptures say the earth divided forever. So those missiles have to be diverted to different locations.
Yeah. And
I got a preset.
They got something in Russia called the dead man's hand. So yeah, so if Russia feel a certain tremor in the ground, then the missile's going to shoot off automatically.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Dead man's hand.
What?
Yeah.
So like an earthquake?
So if it feel like a certain.
It's a science to it. It's only a nuclear blast could actually cause that reading to go off.
Yeah.
So whenever the sensors read, everything detects that it's like a nuclear blast. It's not just a vibration. I think it's radiation too. They have sensors at like different places. So as soon as all the parameters are met, then the missiles fire.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Hey man, it's gonna be a show, man. It's gonna be a show.
You read it again, bro?
Yeah.
Verse 6. Isaiah 34 verse 6, it says, the sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and with the fat of kidneys of rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Ooh. Yeah, it's going to be a great slaughter, man. A great slaughter in the land of Idumea, man. All right. You know, this place is going to be completely burnt up, man. All right, it's going to be burning for a long time, and after that, all right, it's going to be completely uninhabitable, man. It's going to be a place for you know, desert creatures and such. All right, and nobody's going to be dwelling in this place. All right.
I got you, brother. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse. Whew. Sheesh, man. I'll start at verse 15.
Heavy chapter.
Y'all gotta get that Revelation 6.
I'll jump up a little bit. This is Isaiah 13 and 11. It says, "And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity, and will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible."
Yeah. So the Lord is. Why is the Lord coming to inflict His judgment? All right. Because we living in a wicked ass world. All right, full of evil. All right, full of witchcraft. You know, enchantments. All right, with a man. You know, that's not fit to be in rulership. Okay. You know, and he is the one. You know that against the law, statutes, and commandments of Yakalba Page. All right, and that's what he pushes. All right, you know, he pushes, you know, for your you know, the kids to be moles. All right, he pushes for you to worship himself. All right, you know, the Cesare. All right, you know, these different you know, false yeah, try to get you to you know, married under that contract.
Get that money.
You know. Yeah, God, you know, they accept all type of matters, man. Yeah, you know,
equity.
Yeah.
They kiss
Right.
Roman Catholicism is different from Christianity. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's the spiritual. That's the unclean. Revelation.
Yeah. You know, they pushing ism, you know, ephemism, you know, as well. All right, the women, yeah, the woman being over the man, which that's completely out of order, man. You know, we seeing and we seeing the results of that. Okay, you know, these women are as proud as ever, man. You know, a woman say she's independent, you know, don't need a man. All right, well, we'll see in that day, you know, Jacob's trouble. All right, Isaiah 4:1. Okay, seven women to one man. All right, but
when the fires come, they're gonna be looking for men with the truth.
Yeah, they specifically the men of the Lord, though. You know, because
for the men to serve.
Yeah.
Looking at these dumbass dudes.
I was about to get that right here. Some more. This is Isaiah 13 and 12. It says, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold."
All run into the elect. All the Israelites will run into the elect. This is for shelter and salvation.
That's right. Yeah.
You don't have these dumbass dudes. Not dumb. Jake, you're scared to talk to us. You're going to send the women out front. They're doing that. You're scared to talk. They think they're going to have mercy on the woman. Send her out first so she can talk.
No. You're gonna be very selective during that day. You know, you was a woman, you was a complete demon to us, man. You know, you're gonna go your way. We're not gonna just choose any woman that come across us, man.
Yeah, you got
just because you a woman, you know.
You got like when that event happened last night with the or, you know, whatever, I get a text talking about from a girl I wouldn't be dealing with no more, talking about I just want to check, you know, leave a heart. Man, I don't care about that. Like I don't care about that. Why you don't worry about me now, man? You already chose to go deal with somebody else. I'm cool. You know? I'm cool. Like, I'm just gonna wait till everything keep going, and then, like I say, hey, it is what it is, you know. But I'm not being phased. My mind is focused. My eye is single. You know, I'm focused on my office in the ministry. Again, a car. That's a car again. Yes, again. Yeah, again. We dealt with him already. We dealt with him already. He the one, I think he believe in the Old Testament only. Yeah, I think he believe in the Old Testament. But anyway, going back, when this destruction, women gonna be looking for men in general, because remember they're looking for protection. Remember the scripture say that a man shall be a hiding place from the wind, right? The destruction, that's gonna be a white man right there. But obviously they are going to come for men in general, man, because in this chaos ensues and people start running in your house and all this other stuff, who they gonna run? They gonna grab a man. Everything gonna go back to like how obviously things would be in antiquity. You know? The order is gonna get restored. That's what Yakalba Page is moving towards. You know? Yeah. And the order being restored is the house of David being set up. You know? Yeah, that's what it's all about, man.
And imagine, because a woman is going to be looking for the average guy just for that protection. Imagine a man of the Lord, because it's going to be known during that day that what we were preaching is the truth, that we were right, okay? That the prophets, you know, was preaching the truth, man. And they're going to be looking for the prophets. And that day, yeah, it should be known that the prophet has been among them.
Yeah, you can see it in spirit too, because brother said something very important. He said, you know, they try to send their women to be at the forefront of it because they be scared of the Lord. You can even imagine more. It's like, yo, look, man, I don't know, had no way to protect my daughters, this, that, and third. Hey, man, take. I'm like, you know, take the daughter, man. You know,
you're like a Moabite when you speak his language or whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got a daughter for you.
You know, hey, man. Hey, there's a lot of them here that Jakes too. So, you know, at times, he's a Jake, and then he, you know, hey, man, he got his work.
Yeah, a lot of them
they outcast out with Joe more.
The Lord drawing them here for judgment. Either they can deliver or destroy.
That's right. I wonder. Yeah, there's a lot of them, like Philippines and all. They have a lot of big population in Philadelphia.
And Moabites. Some of the Moabites, like, you don't be thinking they Moabites.
The way they curse out Jake, I seen it in like Bobby stores. The way they curse out, I'm like, God damn, bro, that's you know, it's not because, you know, they'll curse out Jake, but they'll be this motherfucker. He'll stand up in his face.
Hell, Woody.
You know, like he'll stand in his face like a nigga. Like he'll be like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, and Jake be like, oh, I gotta respect him now. Cause he's all up in his face. So I'm like, bro, that's not a regular Moabite, bro. That's...
Yeah, I seen that in Frankfurt.
Yeah, more speak as hell.
Yeah, I seen that in Frankfurt. Yeah, in Frankfurt, where you know, pretty much I grew up. Frankfurt, that's 19124 zip code. You got this donut shop, Pratt in Frankfurt, and it's you know, it's all I'm not sure what they are, like if they from like Philippines or from Thailand or something, but they I pretty much grew up getting they donuts when I was younger. Right? I don't eat donuts no more, obviously. But anyway, the one kid grew up and he like strong. He looked bulky. He looked like one of them, what's that, the Karate Kid? What's that damn villain, or that dude from Karate Kid? Yeah, like, he looked like that, and he all brolic and stuff. I seen somebody try to, like, as I call it, young him. He ended up saying, he's like, yo, like, yo, you better respect this. I ain't know, like, to be pushed over like that. You know, he said it just like how normal Jake said, and the dude had to back off. Like, he wavered down because he wasn't going to, like, make his face soft in that case. Because he Jake, you know?
His spirit, I got it right here.
Yeah, go ahead.
It was going to be on the spirit anyway. As I jump to verse 14, it says, and they should be as the chased roe, Matter of fact, I'll start at verse 13. Then shall then will I shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, and the wrath of Yahweh of hosts, and in the day of his fury, and it shall be as the chase roe, meaning the people, okay, because a roe is a deer, and you step on a leaf, and a deer is fucking on leaf. That's the people. That's it's means the chase roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. It says they shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone to his own land. Right now, I'm tired of being in America. They're going back to their own land, but it also said every man's gonna turn to his own people. That and you could look at that spiritually too. Israelites that don't look like Israelites, that might look like Moab and everything, they're gonna flee unto the men of the Lord.
Oh yeah,
you know?
that's Isaiah 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, see how the strangers are going to cleave to the house of Israel, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, shall be joined unto them.
Yeah, they're going
so everything is going to be in spirit, man. The people are going to stick. Everybody's going to stick to their own kind. You know, the Lord even said it. You know, hey, whatever kind there is, he's going to stick.
Beast cleaving to his light.
Yeah, the beast cleaveth unto his light. So the same thing with these nations. You know, you're going to have Israelites that look like the other heathen nations. They're going to cleave unto the men of the Lord. Right, especially when this time comes on the time of destruction. Imagine if brothers wake up 2-3 weeks from now, all of a sudden you look at the skyline of Philadelphia, it's up in fucking smoke, man. You're like, oh, what the fuck is going on? You see buildings on fire and shit. All of a sudden, guess what? Israel's gonna be looking for the men of the Lord no matter what they look like, man. They come and looking like a gook or a damn Elamite. He's gonna be like, yo, man, hey, I kind of saw your video on YouTube a couple of months ago.
Right.
I saw what you're saying, and I agree with it. Yo, can you tell me some more? They're gonna want to ask more questions, man. You know, it says on verse 15, for everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. And that's gonna be the judgment of those that want to cleave into society. All right, you want to be joined under this society, which ultimate form of joining the society is the MOTB. If you take the MOTB, you're going to fall by the sword because you joined yourself unto a nation that is evil and that's wicked and that the Lord is not going to have mercy unto, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. You know, Babylon the Great is going to fall, and you're going to fall with it because you joined yourself unto it.
Exactly. And when that MOTB come to pass, you know, a lot of these, you'd be surprised on what these people were taking for, man. It could be because they can't get their cup of coffee in the morning, you know, because they can't get go on the Instagram and be a damn demon all day. All right.
Yeah, if I could say it. No, go fish boy. Go fish boy.
Yeah. Like, so they can't go on Instagram and be a damn demon all day. All right. So imagine when stuff really hit the fan, you're not gonna be able to buy or sell. You're gonna be an outcast of this society. Okay, we've seen how the people bugged out over the TikTok thing, man. All right, completely losing their minds, man. So best believe, you know, if all they got to do is take the C hip, you know, that's what they're gonna do, because that's how they're gonna look at it. All right.
Yeah, and you already, like, we bring it out every time we bring this out, right? You already seen it on a low level scale, or even a high level scale with the vid, right? That vaccine. And basically, they made it seem that, you know, you unless you took this, you couldn't do X, Y, and Z. I mean, even down to the mask. If you wanted, the thing is, like, you don't have to wear a mask. But guess what? You ain't going nowhere if you don't got a mask. You ain't going nowhere if you ain't double X up, you know. And they start threatening your job, right? There's people that couldn't go out no more. People that couldn't go to their beloved basketball games or football games. So, like, you know, it wasn't forced, but it surely wasn't. You couldn't fucking be, you couldn't really function in society unless you did those things. And then there was many of us, right? You know, or many people that basically said, "Fuck that," they ain't taking it, and they rebelled against the job, and they either lost their job or just simply said, "Like, I ain't doing it," and they didn't even lose their job. There's a whole bunch of people. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people that fucking, you know, took it and all that.
And then they don't need it. It's not required no more. It's not required. It's not required no more.
But it just goes to show you how quickly people don't really, like, people like throw it all out. It's like, oh, look, I don't give a shit. Like, you know, same thing with you know, your brother said about TikTok, about, like, you know, your data being compromised, and they were going to that other site, and it's like, I don't give a fuck about my data. Meanwhile, there's the same people that, like, when, you know, your data gets exposed or like that, and then, you know, you're all, you know, they're able to then utilize your data to basically
do whatever they want with it, right? They basically become you. Then it's a problem, you know. Think of the word that is false identity and all that, but identity theft and all that. But yeah, man. The point is like this mark of the beast, or MOTB. You know, this is very, very real, and the lengths that they're gonna go to make sure you take this is gonna be extreme. Yeah. You know, it's something like the thing is, most people are gonna take it willingly. You're gonna take a little bit of, you know, a little bit of assertiveness, but the majority of people are gonna just lay down and take it. And then those of you that are, you know, a little bit more pushing back, it ain't gonna be like, you know, the axe where you can kind of like, you know, you can kind of like fight up against it. They're gonna really make it rough for you. Yeah. And they're gonna make it really rough for us. That's why we're gonna have to stay true unto Yahweh Shema Shah to give us that faith. But it ain't gonna be like, you know, I'm on the job, well, fuck the job. You know, it's gonna be like, all right, well, fuck you, and then you ain't gonna have no job. So now you gotta see, you know, your faith is really gonna be tested.
Yeah. Let's get that in Revelation. Yep. The hour of temptation.
There you go.
Because the whole world is gonna be tried, man. That's right. All right. So whatever your, you know, whatever your thing is, your fix is in this society, you know, you got people who hooked on prescription drugs. You know, if you hooked on prescription drugs, you know, Esau, he's definitely not gonna give you that unless you take the C hip. All right. These people are bugged out over their minds with that, man. Because you know, with addiction, you feel like you cannot go without it, man. All right. So people are gonna take it.
Not only that, brother. You gotta remember, especially brothers going into the whole women thing, right? When the women, because women, man, they're gonna be out in that day, because when you can't feed your baby, but then you have no other hope, because our hope is in Yahweh Shema Shai. Yeah. You know, when you can't feed your baby's starving, when your baby's on the verge of death from a disease and stuff.
Right.
Women are gonna be so quick up to take the
because women are, you know, they make decisions off their emotions. Yeah. So in that moment of a high distress, you know, a woman can say she'll do this, she'll do that, but she's gonna be completely out of her mind, man. All right, because a woman isn't fit to, you know, be in those type of situations and you know, make decisions. Yeah. You know, feeling like, you know, they're independent. You know, they don't need a man. You know, they don't need help for anyone. You know, women are the proudest women on the planet Earth in Babylon, man.
Yeah, you seen that video where I'm not sure who he did with Dabaq. I'm one.
There was a woman crying.
No, the one specifically where the on the ring camera, and the thing came crashing out. She's like, ah, and the dude kind of just like, we were like, what the hell? The girl screaming her damn head off, and the explosion went off. It's gonna be a beautiful sight, and I just remember thinking like, yo, when these missiles go off, I'm screaming and crying. It's not like it's gonna be screaming and crying, and then more missiles gonna go, and you're gonna be burnt the fuck up. But it's just quickly how, like, when anything happens, a woman just fucking lose all emotion of her fucking spirit and starts screaming like a damn banshee, man.
If I could say something, they're gonna be shell shocked.
Yeah.
From now on.
Yeah, like when Harris wasn't elected, you know how this was bugging the hell out, man. Thinking their lives was over, you know. Just screaming on the top of their lungs for no reason, having the camera in their face, just yelling.
You know, they're like literally like little kids, bro. The way they internalize their emotions is like a little fucking kid. You know how like a little kid throws a tantrum over the littlest thing? It's basically a woman, man. A woman's like feelings like they can't be controlled, especially when shit really hits the fan. Then they really don't know what to do with the fucking emotions. They scream around like a fucking idiot.
Because the brother said in these situations, all throughout time, women have been in crazy, horrible situations, but they had men to look to. Exactly. You know, because a woman would be like, but she'll turn to a man, and he'll be like,
do something, and he'll step up and do his thing. He'll do something.
He'll tell her like, calm down, this, that, and third, and she might be like, but she'll go to him, and the funny thing is she'll start to calm down a little bit because he's calm. So that's why we read in Isaiah 13 that men shall be more precious than fine gold, because what? It's going to be obvious who are the men of the Lord, because the spirit that the Lord's going to give the men of the Lord, we're going to be on a swivel, but it's going to be a calm spirit.
And that's the thing, right? It's like, because by no stretch of the imagination, it's going to be a fearful sight. All right, don't matter how long you've been in this truth, it's still going to be a fearful thing. You know why? Because no one's guaranteed salvation.
That's right.
But what the difference will be, because even Edra said, did Edra say, "Woe is me, who's going to deliver me in those times"? He's seen the prophecies. He's like, yo, this is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
So by no stretch of the imagination are we saying, oh, we're gonna be, fucking whatever. But we're definitely gonna have a sense of when shit starts hitting the fan, we're gonna think about it. We're gonna praise the Lord, and and we're gonna have that like mind to be like, okay, this is it right here. We got the Lord to rely on, and that's where our faith is gonna be. That we're gonna be, okay. No, we're gonna be scared, but we're gonna rely on the Lord. So like we're gonna have a sense of, okay, praying the Lord. Yahweh Shemashah, what's my next steps? How do I, perceive that there's no danger? Where do I go? Whatever. And we're gonna have faith and reliance on Yahweh Shemashah to direct our steps. And if we be of the elect and we continue to do what we're doing now onto Jacob's trouble, onto all those troublous times, the Lord going to direct us in the right way, and we're going to lead ourselves and lead our household the way we're supposed to. And but that's how it's going to be. Like we're gonna have a sense of, okay, shit hitting the fan. I know what I gotta do here. And one first and foremost, all call Yahweh Shema Shai and praising the Lord. So like we're gonna have a sense of whatever. You have other guys that are gonna rely on carnal things, right? I got my 9, I got my AK. They're gonna have stuff like that. They're gonna rely on. Esau's just proud, so he's just gonna rely on his own boastfulness or whatever like that. But the majority of people are weak. They're weak-minded, so they don't got really nothing to rely on. Just gonna fucking take, lie down and take it,
A precept for you real quick. This is Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
There you go.
Spirit.
What times? Those times.
That's right.
Yeah, wisdom and knowledge and what? Not wisdom and knowledge and who the fucking best 3-point shooter is. Right.
That's a circus.
Yeah. How many wins and losses? This new boxing guy coming up. Yeah. How many are Saquon Barkley? Yo, this next college prospect, we gotta get him to set the right road. All that knowledge and wisdom on that shit ain't gonna save you, man.
That's right.
In sports, and all that.
They used to show that in that Foot Locker commercial.
Yeah.
That's
it's knowledge and
stuff, man. Trading Bitcoin.
Oh,
that's not gonna deliver you. And you got these different guys, doomsday preppers. You think they're gonna rash up all this food and build this and build that, and thinking they gonna be good. All right,
That's for the elect.
hey, we're relying on the person who is actually in charge of all this destruction happening, because we know that that's what the Lord is coming to do.
Yeah,
we want to be on the good side of the Lord.
We the real preppers, bro. We the real preppers. This is the real preppers. Yeah, we ain't prepping by building a damn underground bunker, supplying a year's worth of canned goods. No, our preparation is getting right with Yahweh Shai, because he's going to be the one to deliver us. That's our savior. Getting Proverbs 18:10. Who's that strong tower? Not a damn fucking underground bunker. So we the real preppers right now. Doomsday preppers.
It says Psalm 49:6. It says they that trust in their wealth and boast themselves in the multitude of their riches, none of them can by any means redeem his brother, nor give to the heavenly Father a ransom for him.
Because your wealth, the amount of money you have, isn't going to be able to save you. The Lord isn't going to put it in the mind. Like they got all them riches, complete wickedness.
Yep. Yeah. Look at all the riches Diddy got and all the fucking corrupt shit he done. Look where that got him.
Yeah.
They don't accept Zelle cash.
Yeah.
Right.
If I can add to that too, that's why the scriptures also talk about seek out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Because the other thing too is like, even like, cause we know that non-Muslim is also stability, and all that, and that's also wealth. Well, I can't be super on my P's and Q's, so to speak, and do what I do to save this brother, right? I don't matter how much I do in the spirit, how much this brother does in the spirit, he really can't save me. It's really what you do as an individual, and sure can't do with no damn money.
Exactly. Yeah, and we building up, because brothers go into it, our spiritual bank account.
Yep.
Every time we do something for Yakalba Page, that's another token. Up to the Lord. We building up a spiritual fortress. These people are building up carnal fortresses, right? And that's the ultimate protection we have. You know, when we come out to the highways and hedges, you know, we don't come out with straps or anything like that. You know, we know that the angels are encamped around us.
Well, we got the ultimate weapon, right?
Yes,
the Bible,
yeah.
the Bible, and the Lord, right? That's our ultimate. We don't need no actual physical weapon in that point. You know. Plus, it also talks about, you know, basically the farmers shall become hunters. Right now, we're farming, man. Yeah, fishers, right?
Fishers of men.
Fishers of men, yeah. Right now, we're just fishing. You know, our instruments, our weapons and tools and instruments are that of basically, you know, really like war. But that's gonna come, right? When we get that power from Yakalba Page, we're gonna become warmen. It doesn't talk about, you know, beating their plowshares, pruning hooks.
Yeah. The water, bro.
But Slocky, you said you got a precept? But I think
you called for the Proverbs 18.
This 18, this is Proverbs 18:10. It says, the name of Yahweh is a strong tower.
Yeah.
I'm reading one more time. It's verse 10. It says, the name of Yahweh Bashim is a strong tower.
Yep.
And the righteous run into it and is safe.
There you go. And that's why we're the real preppers, man. We really prepping because we calling on the name of Yahweh. We're doing what the Lord had commanded us to do. And that's all in preparation for what? The coming and dreadful day of the Lord.
Yeah. His name is a strong tower. Just saying the Lord's name deliver us out of a lot of situations. Yeah. You'll have people who don't exalt the name of the Lord, who feel like it don't matter. You know, who feel like they can call the Lord whatever they please. You know? And that's not the spirit the Lord is dealing with. Okay?
Fine. Yeah, and that word for what's that? It says the righteous runneth in it are safe. What's it for that word for safe? You got to go into it in the Hebrew because that's just not no, like you think of just being safe. Like Jake be thinking that, all right, I just moved out the way, now I'm cool. And then they back in the way and then they get shot.
Well, it's funny because there's that precept that says, you know, basically you ran from a bear, but then a snake met you. Right? You know what I mean? It's like realistically that when it talks about actual safety, like that's the safety that the Lord is bringing is almost like a you know, like a force shield around you. Like there's literally an impenetrable shield that's around you.
Yep.
Right.
So there you go, Kayaba. Proud.
So the Hebrew word for safe in Proverbs chapter 18:10, it says a shagab.
Yeah, shagab, right?
Yeah, shagab.
Yep, shagab.
Which means, yes, it's safe, strong, used literally and figuratively. It says defend, exalt, be excellent, yet set up on high.
Right, to be set on high, and it goes into to be inaccessible for capture. That's the type of safety that Yakalba Page is bringing towards the elect. Because remember, the elect, as it says, what? I have not lost not one.
Yep.
The son that you can't be. You can in Job. You can't pluck them out of the Lord's hand. You know, meaning you can't seize the elect for yourself to be able to access that. Okay, and
you gotta believe on it too.
It said, and believe and praise.
Yep.
Because it said that we're gonna praise His holy name.
Yep.
Okay, you don't have people out there right now praising the Lord when they seeing all these dreadful calamities happen.
They only call on the name when it convenience or when they're going through something. We call on the name all the time. We praise the name all the time. Yeah. We praise the Lord for every little thing, man. For the good that we get, for the bad that we receive. You know, whatever it may be, we just glorify the Lord. We thank the Lord. You know, if we get up out of a crazy situation, we thank the Lord. If the Lord bless us with something, whatever it may be, we thank the Lord. If a brother going through something, we pray on the Lord to help that brother out. You know, and in that power.
You know, it's crazy because brother's been talking about the whole plane situation. I was talking to my aunt. I was supposed to go to the pharmacy real quick with her at 7 o'clock, and we would have been en route at the same time this shit happened. And she's like, oh my God, we would have been right there. And I was like, but the reason we didn't go, I was tired. I was like, I'm going to take a nap real quick. Which ultimately, that was the Lord. You know, I was like, oh, the Lord made me tired to take a nap. She didn't want to go neither. She went downstairs to go exercise. And then the shit happened, and my brother calls because he works right across. Like he's seen it. He was working. So he was like, he calling me. I didn't answer the phone, fucking sleep. So he called my aunt, tells her I wake up. I check first thing I check on that shit happened. I'm like, how many minutes ago was it? Like 30 minutes ago. I was like, damn. I was like, the Lord goes into man's goings of the Lord, man. Watch me outside because if the Lord wanted me to, he could have had me go and I would have been right in the fucking vicinity of the fucking shit.
And that's judgment, man, because like it's one thing to basically be in a plane and shit crash and you die, like I get it, but it's a whole nother thing to be literally right there, explosion happens, that you caught on fire. You know how unlucky you're gonna be to basically be dead center right there, and it's not even like this shit struck the person. The person was on fire, fucking running around. Yeah. Forgot all the whole stop, drop, and roll. But they could have been shot. They could have been, basically could have been hit. They could have been barely even alive at that point, But it's just crazy. Like that's judgment. All that's just judgment from the Lord. You know how, like I said, unlucky you'd have to be. But it ain't about luck. Remember, the Lord knows, and all His judgments are in His hand, right? Remember, Deuteronomy 32 and 39. I'm the Lord. I make evil. I create light. I wound. I heal. I kill.
Life, bloodshed. Was it good, evil? The precept that these are all controlled by the Lord. This ain't just no coincidence that a plane just dropped from the sky and it was an Issachar-He, right? They said it was an Issachar-He.
Damn.
So-called Mexican. And they had different medical crew within it because it was a medical. It was a Lear jet, but it was particularly for medical.
Yeah, all these judgments that are happening to the people, it's sanctioned by the Lord. No matter what the reason is, right? Whether it's Esau doing his own thing or whatever like that, setting these events up or whatever. These are real casualties that are happening. But all these casualties, it ain't capturing the Lord's elect. That it's capturing wicked people.
Yeah. Yep.
Or whoever the Lord deems it worthy to basically murk that person. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, people had their children out there, multiple videos, and Jake from the Northern Kingdom, he had his children out there, and the children were like, let's get out of here. And I was like, stay here. The kids are fucking freaking out. The mother's freaking out. And shit. Like that goes back to the brother saying, in that time, if women are gonna be like children, how much? And the Lord said men are gonna be like women. This is gonna be crazy out here, man. You gotta really think about if Ezra was seeing those things, and even though the Lord, he knows that the Lord's gonna be with him, but he's seeing all these things. He's like, "Fuck, I'm fucked." Like, how am I gonna get out of that? You gotta really understand, like, what type of shit the Lord is about to bring. Cause the aviation shit, that's just little, man. Compared to the shit that's about to go on. We got the Super Bowl coming up. Yep. They already warned about certain so-called possible events that could happen.
And remember, Philly fans are fucking wild, bro. So win or lose, the city getting set on fire. Like literally, win or lose, the city getting set on fire. The city getting fucked up because these Philly fans.
The fans over here, they like they win instead of just holding a celebration. They destroy shit. It don't make no sense. They destroy their own city as a victory celebration.
And when they lose, they're calm as hell. Nothing. They don't do shit when they lose, but when they fucking win, they flip cars and.
I don't know, bro. The way the NFL be, I'm saying like the referee one agreement call, the fans might just fucking sit on the field and start killing everybody. Like, yeah, yep. Yeah, because they really. Yeah, it's crazy. That is really like gladiator type shit, man. Like, to really really believe in your team like that, that's crazy. That's just asinine. At a certain there's gonna be a certain appreciation to watching the game, but they just take it above and beyond. It's like they don't. Like, bro, it is ridiculous. The lengths of these quote unquote fans go for their so-called team.
Yeah, the dude died on the pole.
Yeah, on the pole, yep.
The fucking dude gonna fall on the fucking pole, but
flipping cars, setting shit on fire.
It's worth it. All type of madness and stuff.
But you know, I think
That's
I think even the dude Jason Jason Kelsey, yeah, because Jason Kelsey and Travis Kelsey have like this podcast, and Jason Kelsey fans, you're like, what the fuck that city? He even said he said he knows Philly fans.
Greatness doesn't quit. Right on the bus. Greatness doesn't quit.
Yo, hold up, man.
But you already know, but you know, New Orleans is known for the old fucking band of craziness. But you know, I'm hoping that you know, this brings a part. He's really trying to turn on this guy. He can't.
And hopefully we'll come back.
The lights start flickering. So stuff can happen like that, man.
Oh no, this is very sad. So the same thing you just brought out, I was at work about like 2-3 weeks ago. no. About like 3 weeks ago I was at work and I'm in the front of my building and I work from at night. So I was at work and the street lights on my brothers know Arch Street. On Arch Street, the street lights was on like usual like every street. All of a sudden the whole block of Arch fucking just went dark. Near Arch 18, 17, 19, all that. The whole like between like 6 blocks straight dark. And I was like, yo, what the fuck just happened? And I got a radio call them like, yo, Arch Street just went down, no lights whatsoever. And they're like, what? And they check the camera, like, oh shit, it's dark. We don't know what the fuck happened, but just like that, the Lord can fucking turn out the lights, man. It took like 2-3 hours for the lights to turn back on. We don't know what the fuck they were doing, but everybody was like, yo, is that street supposed to be that dark? It was like, nah, it's not. But I seen it. It literally, all the lights shut the fuck off.
Yep. And remember now, it's one thing for the power to go out in the daytime. If the power is out for days or weeks, you know what I mean, both day and night, it's gonna get crazy out there. First off, niggas can't even fucking handle themselves when the fucking power goes. There's an opportunity to them. They're gonna ransack people's homes and houses and businesses, right? And then on top of it, like if it goes beyond days and weeks, remember, you're gonna have your goods spoil or expire. There's nowhere to really put your goods, especially if it's like markets and stuff. The markets have generators, but those generators can only last but for a moment. So any type of perishable food can go bad. In that time frame, you have people ransacking your waters, your canned goods, and all that. That can only last but for a moment, and especially when you're in major cities like this. Although there's many markets, there's more than people than there are markets. So this shit gets ransacked. Yeah,
Generators ate 3 days.
Yeah, but they don't last long. Unless you gotta keep yeah.
You're gonna be a target by having one.
If it's propane, then they're gonna.
And those generators, I know that like at the company I work at, the generators it only powers like I think 40% of the power. So emergency lights come on. It's not like the full lights are on. Yeah, exactly. It's to conserve its energy. We have coolers, so that will kick on and make sure the coolers stay temped. But that's very taxing on the generator, keeping them coolers going. So, those generators will last, but not forever, as long as they can keep, the resources coming through to keep them. Was that?
They're diesel, they're going to fight. But, eventually, other things are going to break down.
Yep.
You can't run a business on 40%. You're going to eventually have to consolidate and then start sending people home and then figure out what's going on.
So I just wanted to follow up on a point that y'all brothers mentioned about losing power. It reminded me of Hurricane Harvey. Because apparently, from what I'm reading here, it left over 100,000 people without power. But it was the duration that's the most significant part here. It was several weeks.
Damn, that's crazy.
Several weeks without power. That means whatever food that you may have, well, a lot of people needed to be evacuated anyway.
Yeah.
But if you had any food, guess what? How you store it?
Yeah.
How you keeping it preserved? And people were freezing. People are, you know, because they didn't have no heat, no electricity, no heat.
That's right. Go to your car.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
Well, that might not even work too. Why do I say that? Because then there was a storm in Virginia that kept people stranded on, what was that, 90? Y'all remember that?
Which one?
When you had that storm in Virginia
Ice?
2 or
Winter?
3 years
Winter?
ago? Yeah, the winter storm. And people were stuck in their cars. People were fucking
95.
running out of gas.
I took it back. I took it
Yeah. So did my girl at the time, because
my other coworkers got
she had to go
caught
do
on
that
95,
trip.
yeah.
And she just happened to know the other way around, instead of taking that main route.
Well, recently in
She got
Ashburn,
cleared from that situation.
Not-
Because it was 16 hours. It was on that highway, standstill traffic for 16 hours in their car.
Buy a gas can. You don't have a gas can.
Yes.
Buy a gas can. So in case you do get stuck somewhere, you can walk and get gas and then
At
come back.
least.
Right. And fill your car with gas and stand is good.
So if you'll be able to take the winter walk.
Okay, what caused? I forgot about that. What caused that again? Why was it?
I don't know the name of the storm. I'll look it up.
Oh, it was a
quick.
storm. That,
It was
yeah,
a
I just remember. I
winter-
remember
it was a
people being stuck on that fucking highway.
Yeah.
For, no,
I think
for
it
like
was an accident.
was the accident that kept them there?
But you know, it's a similar
Or
situation.
poor visibility, it was too much snow or something. One of
Something.
those. Because when that happened, I was on 301, take going to the gym. So at 95, I'm up here on 95.
A similar situation happened recently in Asheville, North Carolina. Bro, that's right next to the brother in Charlotte too. All those people, they said only about like a couple hundred people. People down there said no, bro. Like thousands of people were dying. The generators that people did have, the fucking stations were still in the people's generators. Yeah, the cops was taking people's generators for themselves.
Okay, so it was a storm, but the storm caused a crash, which caused the closure. According to this article from January 4, 2022, it says drivers on Interstate 95 were stranded in freezing temperatures following a crash in a storm that dumped more than a foot of snow. I guess it's gonna say.
I remember that now. Yeah.
And then it says I-95 closure in Virginia ends after nearly 30 hours of driver despair.
That's crazy.
And now, they were saying that basically people were only 100 feet past an exit, but people couldn't move because that's how everybody was boxed in.
Fuck. That's hell, man.
Yeah. Imagine you could see your exit, you can't take it for 16 hours. That's torture. That's literal mental anguish.
Yeah, at that point you just have to get out the car and just fucking walk to the nearest.
So that's what the people are going to experience these things. You know?
If you brought your jacket.
Yeah. Oh shit.
You know, in these times, these different judgments happen. People are going to actually be tormented with these things, right? The many scourges, right? Many great miseries. They're going to get those lashings, man, and those going to sting, because it's going to get hit from all sides.
That's a terrible situation to be in. Because you're in your car. A lot of people are unprepared in their car. You know, so you don't got no water in there. You got no snacks in there. You might not have the fucking proper tire for it. And what are you supposed to do? Walk off to the exit to try to get something? No, not if you don't got no damn coat. It's some degrees freezing weather out there. So
then gas is high as shit, so you can't not feel good.
Yeah, exactly. So you're on a quarter tank, fucking running that shit with the heat blast, and then what happens when you run out of gas? Yeah, but you don't got the proper tire. Where's your coat at? You left the house with just a sweatshirt on.
Most people have a gas can.
You just left your house with just a sweatshirt on.
If you about to die, I mean, I can run with the sweatshirt, with the gas can, get gas.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, a lot of people are unprepared. They're unprepared.
This is Matthew 24:20. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. Right. If you go and do your research on the winter, before there was radiators, campfires, when the pioneers came over, winter was a sign of death. If you don't have enough food or resources that you have for winter, hey, you assed out, man. Because people think that winter is all cool, it's nice, it's Christmas. Oh man, that was hell if you don't know how, if you don't have no survival skills, man.
If you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna lose your body heat.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna die. You feel hot, but you're losing your body heat.
And one thing too, people get spiritually, it says in the scripture, people get spiritually cold in the winter. While it's physically get cold, people get spiritually cold because everybody's mind, but their main goal is to stay warm and stay, safe. But when the Lord take all that, man, hey, you better pray that. Not you ass out.
Think about that on that same highway. Imagine your car runs out of gas and it shuts the fuck off. Now you only got a little bit of heat in your car for like maybe 20 minutes maximum.
Yeah.
You got to get out your car and be like, hey, my car turned off. Can you? Like, nah, bro. We filled up here. Motherfucker don't got no people in the back of his car, but he's not willing to open his door for you.
Yep.
Like this is gonna be a cold spirit.
Exactly. It goes back to what you said earlier about how, like, you know, people are gonna stick to their kind. So you a Mexican or you a Jake, and you try to go to an Edomite place, they're gonna fucking lock their doors double time. Was that?
Remember that war of the world?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
The Lord gonna bring what's called that mist spirit
It's
too.
like a lock and door, open door thing. I gotta read and look at the movie. There's a parody of that too. I'm talking about the parody. They might exaggerate it on the parody.
Good.
But I believe it was matter of fact, they were trying to take his car, right? Yeah, they did take his car. They had to get up, walking or something like that.
That's right. Yeah.
There's a lot of books that have that instance because I was, I like to read on my free time or even listen to some audio books, and the audio books I listen to are always like end of the world type shit.
Yes.
And it'll be like one motherfucker that's a Jake in the story. That he speaks full on Spanish. He's trying to get out of there when somebody speaks English. He's speaking. They're like, we don't understand what you're saying. He's like, people will freak out, man.
And then you the fucking Jakes, man. You already put a bad rep for your damn self with your own damn stereotypes. So other Jake ain't gonna help y'all either. They're probably gonna be like, no, I don't know who you are. I can't trust you.
Yeah.
You know.
It's gonna be a cold steer. What's
Level man show what?
Find that real quick. As I said, the verse said spiritually cold too. In the wintertime, he don't give a fuck about nobody else. We want to get home and get warm, bro.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Sly, I was gonna say something. Call it up, I remember. So the thing too, like people don't realize, is the majority of people are always in controlled temperature environments, which makes it hard for your body to regulate itself properly. So the fact that we come out here every week helps our bodies regulate cold temperatures, regulate warm temperatures. But the problem is, the majority of people are in their house, they're in the car, they're in the workplace that has temperature controlled environments. When it's hot, the AC's on. When it's cold, the heat's on. So your body isn't able to properly regulate itself. So as we're out here for these couple hours, even though we got the gear on, we're experiencing the cold. Our body is able to elevate its temperature regularly, naturally. We're putting our body through that. And when it's hot, we're the same thing. Your body's supposed to sweat, it's supposed to put itself down. But like if you're constantly in that environment where you can regulate the temperature, your body doesn't have the natural ability to just regulate itself. It doesn't, it can, but it doesn't do it as often. So it makes it a little bit. I think I've read that a while back. It's not as good for your body. So the fact that we are out here and allowing our body to naturally regulate itself when it's cold and when it's hot, it actually puts us at a better advantage when things do get cold and you don't have that opportunity to regulate the temperature, just any old way, just turn the heat.
I'm reading real fast to the point. This is Matthew 24 and 24 and 13. Iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. And that's the point, man. Is that what the love of many is going to wax cold, man. Okay? Because like in the wintertime, people are not only, like Brother said beautifully, people are not just physically cold, but people are cold in spirit. Yeah. So you can walk, you can see a Jake, and in the wintertime, he might be asking for you like, and sometimes, probably, this, that, and third, probably a little bit more joyous, but in the wintertime, people are like, hold on, bro. It's too cold to go outside.
And then the other thing too, the other thing the love of many shall wax cold. They show you in like these movies and stuff like that. Like they show when society breaks down, you do have people come together like that. But even when it's coming together, that shit breaks down because everyone's not on the one accord. So there becomes a certain level of hierarchy. Someone starts calling the shots. One person has a problem with that. There's one hothead in the fucking group that just be fucking it up for everybody. Like, if that one guy wasn't there, they probably would have survived just a little longer. But he the fucking hothead. He just wants to fight every goddamn body. Yeah. And the thing is, like, you be thinking to yourself, like, yo, what? Like, you think it's just dramatics in the movie? No, people are really hotheads like that. Yeah. There's really that one guy that just be fucking a hothead and fucking up for the group. But like the thing is, like, if they don't got the spirit of Habashima shot them, and they're not all together in one accord, that group is gonna break down. Yeah.
You know, the Walking Dead is a great example. I said, bro, watch the first season. The first season, we got the nigga Shane. You know, Rick comes back, and he's like, oh shit, you're not dead. And he's happy for a second, but he realized, damn, I'm sleeping with my wife. I'm selling your son. Damn, I kind of fell in love with you. I'm not gonna kill you. He's a hothead too. So like, the spirit. The funny thing, if you're really watching the show, the spirit that Shane had, it was just at the wrong moment because Rick ended up taking that spirit anyway, of becoming, you know, the man that he's supposed to be. It shows you the tension in the group, even though there was to be a group to survive the end times. The tension within the group caused people to choose sides.
Yep. Didn't that happen also in the movie with Forrest Whitaker, right? At the end, they think they tried to, like, they were about to kill the guy out in the field or like that. The dude pulled a gun on him. What the fuck?
I know what
talking about that. How it is, not how it is.
This is how it ends, I think, or this is the end. I think no.
That's how it is.
It's something like that. But basically, I think at the end of the movie, like, don't the young boy like that. Like, he gets to the house where his wife was at, and the dude, I think, fucking tries to take him out to the woods. Yeah. Pulls the gun on him, and so they're basically ready to kill the dude. It's like, yeah,
you better get going.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah. So it's like, and then he was going there to seek refuge. You know, he finally gets there, and the dude will fucking kill his ass.
Oh, is it the recent one on Netflix? With the Edomite? Yeah, that's the spirit. Yeah, that movie. Yeah.
But that's what I say. He got all the way to where his wife was at, I believe, and the dude fucking was like, "Yo, get the fuck out of here, fool."
Yeah, his wife turned on him too. He's like, well, we'll stay here with him. And he's like, yeah, you gotta go.
Yep.
And him and the boy, his son had to fucking leave the joint. That's the one on Netflix too.
Let me go into that word.
So the Greek word for cool, wax cool, it says psycho, which means metaphor. It says to be made, or it says or grow cool, or it says or grow cool. It says metaphor of waning love.
Sociopath. You know, because a sociopath is somebody that can turn it on and off the boom, versus a psychopath, they just fucking, like Esau, he's a fucking psychopath, right? But a sociopath is somebody that, you know, they can turn off their emotions in a given moment. You know? Yeah. The compassion emotions. You know, they can turn off. A great example of Brothers Watch, the whole Deathstroke from Suicide Squad. He could kill anybody, but he wouldn't kill women and children. He don't give a fuck. He was a sociopath. You know? So these people, they're gonna. I love my wife and kids, but I gotta take this nigga out. You know, I'm gonna go up the block, do what I gotta do, and then come back home and take care of my wife and kids. That spirit's gonna be out very at an all-time high.
Sure.
Jacob's trouble.
Read Jeremiah. 30 or something like that.
30 and 7.
Yes.
Yep. This is Jeremiah chapter 30.
Yeah. Daniel's 12:1.
Verse 7. And it reads, it says, this is Jeremiah 30 and 7. It says, alas, for that day is great, that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. You know, and that goes into so what? Even that day is going to be Jacob's trouble, and we're seeing like the beginning stages of that shit, man. You know, with the northern kingdom, they said brothers always in the spirit had that saying is the northern kingdom gets it first, and that's a trend in the scriptures, man. The northern kingdom gets their ass handed to first, and then Judah gets their ass handed to first, man. So it's about to be all hell breaking loose. They said in that time you're gonna know it's Jacob's trouble. Brothers ain't gonna have to tell you that Jacob's trouble is going on, bro. You just gonna fucking know it, man. You know all so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to be going through it. You know, but the elect of the nation of Israel said he shall be saved out of it. That's the elect of the nation of Israel. You know, those are the ones that's going to be that the Lord is going to take care of in this time. Lord will be a part of that number. You know, what's the other? You said James 12 and 1. I'll go ahead and read it. This is Daniel 12 and 1, and it reads. It says, "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time."
Yeah, we're gonna need the intervention of the angels, because that's how bad it's gonna be. We're gonna need the angels to encamp it around us to protect us. Yep. Because it's gonna be all out chaos, man. A lot of bloodshed. Okay. A lot of horrific judgment. Evil is going to pursue these people, man.
You know, like a lion pursuing a gazelle. That's the evil. That's how evil is going to latch on to these people, chase them and latch onto them. It's not going to let them go. The word for trouble is Tazarah. It means straits, distress, trouble. It says tightness, adversity, an adversary, affliction, anguish, distress, tribulation.
Yeah, man.
You know, so Jacob's trouble, troubling times, a situation that you're in, and you go into tribulation. At the end of that, what's called the suffix of the word shun means the process of. So it's gonna be a process of multiple things happening. You know, it's not just gonna be one event. It's gonna be a back-to-back, as Scripture say, them birth pains, man. Jacob's gonna fucking feel it, man. Jacob's already feeling out with these little deportations and the whole scare of fucking planes falling out the sky. But the elder brother beautifully said, when they happen more in frequency, then Jacob's gonna try to seek the men of the Lord. You know, and when they should be seeking them now, is these things that happen right now.
Yeah, Jake is not very self-sufficient. He's very dependent on the system that once it goes under, once it collapses, you're going to be pretty much passed out. Go up to a regular Israelite and ask them if they know how to build an empire. Okay? One of the most essential things that you can do things you could do in a survival situation is have the ability to start a fire.
That's sick, yo.
A lot. That's Saddam.
But trouble. Okay? Nothing but trouble is coming to this place.
We just leave it from our president. Yep.
That's a demon. Literal demon. Literal demon manifested right there.
That was the dude, I think. That might be
that
dude.
was a straight dude.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Confusion. You don't even know.
That's fucking sick, yo.
So go ahead, read that again. And then even if you have you know how to you gotta be able to yeah, you gotta, well, the thing of it is, like you, that fucking demon.
Yeah, the stir, man. It's disturbance.
Kicking up. But anyway, what I'm trying to think is, even if you can possess some skills, at the end of the day, that's not going to save you. It might take you a little further. You know? A lot of these survival shows, I tell y'all brothers get on them survival shows like Alone, because they show you when they're in a survival situation, even though they possess great amount of skill and talent, when it comes to survival,
They still tap out.
because they can't. What if the animals that day they just stop biting, and a day goes by, 2 days go by, because that's what happens. These people get desperate.
If you really think about it,
What if, what if you can't forage because there's no berries or you know?
I was saying, really, if you think about it, brother, the reason the
you might know but you might know what you're looking for, but then you might not have access to it. It might not be an area where those are accessible. Yeah. And then you got to be worried about all the different wildlife. And that's one of the main issues when it comes to survival. You might have those skills, you might have access to food and water, but now you got to worry about the wildlife, bears, wolves, mountain lions.
Most dangerous is the
Those are the biggest.
Can a leopard change his spots?
Yeah.
Leopard can't change his spots. The actual leopard wait for other animals to kill the food, and then the leopard will snatch it.
Right. Well, in the Apocrypha it tells you that because of the lack of bread, people will invade one another.
That's Jacob's
even for the because they just have all the skills, but really the reason the fish even big real in the first place is the Lord takes it. So these times the Lord be like, it could be fish all in all.
So like even though he's not
put the spirit on the fish
cars all up.
So okay. At the end of the day, if you don't got the spirit of God to protect you, provide for you, it's actually in 1 it says, the latter part it says, never such as since there was a nation even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. You know, if you found, ultimately if you're the elect of the nation of Israel, okay, you're gonna be the ones that's gonna survive all this shit, man. The Lord's gonna provide the elect, that remnant, they're gonna be the ones that survive, man. They're the ones that's written in that book of life. Because as we were saying before in the spirit, that Jake, man, it's gonna be a hard time that Jake is gonna start robbing and killing and stealing, man. Ezra, we was 15 and verses 18 and 19. The second Ezra chapter 15. It says, verse 17. It says, a man should desire to go into a city, should not be able to pursue lockdowns and martial law. It says, verse 18, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread. The person can't eat. He's gonna kick in your door, waving the fofo and stuff. Tell him, give me all your goods, your money, whatever you want. He's a bad. They see you bringing groceries. Imagine in this time you bring groceries to your house, but your neighbors haven't eaten in days, so they plot. As soon as you go to take out the trash, all of a sudden the bag over your head. You're gonna see what these people, the spirit of people, gonna be in.
Jeremiah 13:23.
Accustomed to do evil.
Jeremiah, I think it's 13:23. Jeremiah.
That's exactly what you're talking about. They calm down because they got running water and everything, and food, grocery stores. As soon as that goes away, then they turn back to the video.
Yep.
So it says Jeremiah chapter 13 and 23. It says, can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil.
Twice for Esau. Jake too.
That's some grimy ass
Esau is accustomed to doing evil. But how he got all the empires was by evil. Through killing a native population and deporting them. That's what he normally does. Look at America. Look at Central America.
Yeah, he was able to continue a lot of his.
He did a dead number on them so bad that you got the Latino tribes that aspire to be so-called white people.
Well,
they'll never be white. They'll never be a Caucasian. But they actually aspire to increase their race by making their damn crap. That's how fucked up. That's how
exactly
demonic they is. Now that's how they did with Jake too, with the hair and all that, and the so-called self-hate or whatever, it's because he basically fucked our minds up, and now he just let us loose, and now he's just fucking destroying each other.
Yeah, in that series, that short series on Netflix called American Primeval, they showed you where they had certain Native Americans working as police officers and hunting down their own people.
What's the Buffalo Soldiers? Yeah.
Jake was doing that to, you were doing that to my dad, the original cowboys.
Yeah, and you say, what do you say? You say basically like, you know, Esau's kingdoms and stuff like that. He's known for like, you know, the wickedness that he commit that is able to continue his kingdoms, right? The Roman king was a good example of that, right? And they showed you that with the Borgias, right? On how they were able to rule that, you know, that kingdom, and through their deception and through their fucking wickedness and all that, you know.
Greeks.
Yeah, them as well. Yep.
They were the first to do it on a major scale.
Yep.
They deported and mixed with the natives of Japheth.
Yep.
Some people think that Esau is Japheth. Esau, you're not Japheth. It's just they mixed with them.
There you go.
Even Macedonian Edomites mixed with natives. So there's that theory out there that Esau, so might be Japheth. He's not. He's Esau. It's a Shem. Right? Esau is the Shemite, not Japheth. So the lineage is from the scripture. Yep. So Esau goes back to Shem, Japheth. Right? Even if you mix with them, well, we technically all of you, Judah mixed with Japheth. People went to Greece, Sparta, like
That's the
Macedonians. Yeah, they mixed with some of the native there, you know. They didn't just stick with themselves. They just don't go to move somewhere and just only marry each other. No, they married the people too. That was in the inhabitants.
Yeah, look at Dwayne the Rock Johnson. That's a perfect example of, you know.
Dwayne.
Dwayne, you know, this fucking Jake mixing with a natural Greek. You know, basically, you know, a real one. You know. It just shows you the times that we're living in. What's called, like you read in that scripture, it's like Exodus 15 and 19, that what? Because you might have some goods. Oh, well, you had the leopard joint, right?
Oh, yeah.
Can you read that one more time?
God, so it says, Jeremiah 13 and 23, it says, can the Ethiopian change his skin? Or the leopard his spots?
No, so the way the devil is, he's always been that way, but, you know, he's able to, in these times, stay off to the cut. He might be a neighbor. Hey, man. He's like, hey, bro, you have some sugar? He might give it to you right now. Next time you come to his door, he's blasting your fucking head off, man.
Yeah. Show his true colors.
Yeah, show his true colors. Be a true fucking demon, man.
Yeah.
So what's the definition of hellboy?
Indian Removal Act.
Yeah.
Right.
Thomas Jefferson, I believe.
As he gets more in his natural spirit, the horns start coming out, man. And that's Esau all day. It's fucking man.
Big-headed
Yeah. He's an Amalek.
Oh, Ron Perlman? Yeah, Ron Perlman.
He's Amalek. That was it on that, brother?
It also says, then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil.
Yeah, accustomed. You even got that spirit on Jake. You got a lot of Jakes that are just wicked, man. Just like they feed off of doing evil, man. So that right now they might be sitting laying low, you know, because that goes into brother, get that spirit created for vengeance one more time. You know, that spirit, you know, he might be laying low right now because there's no consequence. There's consequences to his actions, but that's why it reads. Can we get 2 Ezra 15 also in 15 and 16? It says the course of their actions shall stand in their power. You know, soon whatever man desires to do, he's gonna be able to do it with no consequence, no police, you know, action.
Precept, if I may, Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 26 it says, for among my people are found wicked men. They lay in wait, as he that setteth snares, they set a trap, they catch men.
Not even just the what's called the elite of our people, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know, but even all the way down to the cousins of Jake, man. You got wicked ass niggas that literally are in the cut waiting to do some shit. They're masterminds at this. I've seen Jake, like, they're masterminds at wickedness, man. Knowing properly how to backdoor somebody You know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we gotta get this woman, set him up, get him to text him real quick. He'll set it weeks in advance, so it's not like one night type thing. So if you go talk to him, you go say you like him, you go lay with him, and right after y'all done laying, he's tired. Open the door, I'll come up there and. They got that going on, bro.
Lil Wayne has a whole song on that called Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne, Mona Lisa explains exactly what he do. Like how you get a girl, the girl gets with this guy. She leave the door unlocked. Was it?
First
Yep.
Yeah.
She lured. It was a British movie originally.
Yeah.
But she lured him because the demon needed blood, so she would go to bars, bring a guy back to the house. Bring him up to the room. There's nothing in there. Turn around and smack the head with a hammer and shit. And then the demon come and suck his flesh up so he can come back into this realm full flesh. The original Hellraiser movie. This is a demonic ass fucking movie. The original Hellraiser movie.
Yeah, and Biggie Smalls got a song called 10 Crack Commandments.
Yeah. So Jake knows, man.
Like a sodomite shit. He said he had a man raped him.
Yeah.
And shit like fuck
Doing that, throw you over the bridge.
That's crazy. Had demons, man. But just like that scripture said.
Ew.
He said
Fuck.
him close like Starsky and Hutch. Right?
What the fuck is that?
He said I don't know, get the lyrics. He said it close like
Oh.
that TV show.
That's so crazy.
Starsky and Hutch would be the name of the TV show.
Starsky and Hutch.
Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, Starsky and Hutch.
Close like that TV series. So maybe that was some sodomite thing going on back then.
Yeah, most likely it was. Fucking wickedness, man. But that's our people. It goes into the what I was asking earlier. The spirits created for vengeance. The brother still got that one?
I thought it was gonna be blue.
The spirits created for vengeance.
Yeah, I got it. This is book of Sirach 39 and 28. There will be spirits that are created for vengeance.
No, you look at that word vengeance. It means to pay you evil for the evil that you've done. So you got spirits out here that are gonna pay you back for the evil that you've done, and those spirits were created by the Lord, man. And they might be your fucking neighbor that be giving you sugar and stuff, man. Next thing you know, his job the whole time, his duty was when the time came to come in your door, sneak up into your room, and fucking choke you with his.
Right now, you're a civilized nigga, but when that happens, then you're just like all the rest of the niggas.
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
Yeah.
Like when you make friends with, especially like Edomite supremacists, right? And you cool, right? But when you say one thing against the Edomite supremacists, you a nigga like the rest. That's like higher learning. But as long as you with them, then cool. But as long as like you're in opposition against the Esau, it's like you just like the rest of us. I knew it was something that you just N-word or whatever.
Yeah, you do some shit and you get some anger. Oh, I knew the whole time, man.
Like you don't like Trump. Politics. You don't like politics. But you was on board. Esau, he was fucking back, right winger. You went crazy. This is crazy stuff too. Like right wingers are nuts.
Alex Jones is over there fucking going crazy.
Yeah. So this is Sirach 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
And in their fury, they lay on sore strokes, so they get to doing damage, man. And the spirit, the spirit of the Lord puts the spirit of fury on them. And you see these spirits that create vengeance, like normal people can't stop them.
Right.
Literally, they have demons. Like they got demons on them where it gives them fucking strength, man. That what's the movie? I fucking love that movie too, man. It's a trilogy of Unbreakable.
Talking about
Glass.
Split.
Split.
Split, and then Glass. Last one, he was literally flipping cars. In the movie Split, he was he's climbing up on into the beast. That he was turned into his last persona, the beast. He was climbing on walls, bending iron and stuff. Like, yo, man, there's gonna be people out there with demons on them where they're able to do so. The scriptures you talk about. What's the
Locked in a room, right?
I watched that.
They did have them locked in
I'm
that
just starting.
last scene
Yeah.
when he's breaking the
My favorite movies like
the bars to get to the
I
girl.
like Minority Report.
But there's another movie where he was getting girls.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
But it also reminds me that I don't really know too much about the movie, but what it does remind me of is like Venom. Venom, basically. Like,
Oh yeah, it is. It's a demon.
strength, ability, talking to him and shit.
Yeah.
He's over here talking to himself.
Yeah.
If you really look at it from an outside view, he's talking to himself, man. We shouldn't do that, man.
Right.
You know? Then he lets the demon fully take over.
And talking about Spider-Man, the Green Goblin, right? The Green Goblin was telling him to do shit and stuff like that.
I fucking love that.
Yeah. He's like, you think he's not better than you? Yeah. Okay, then he started going crazy. He became his own fucking villain and shit.
He's like, no, I don't want to.
Yeah. Speaking it to him, yeah.
That's the demon right there. That was the mask. He was like, come on.
Yeah.
You know you want to do it? He's like, no.
Don't let that Spider-Man get away with that.
Hey, but these are the spirits created for vengeance, man, that we talking about.
What's his name? Mike what's his name? I'm talking William Dafoe. Yeah, William Dafoe, man. He
He's a fucking good villain.
Yeah, funny ass actor. Or like no 444 movie.
Role is specific.
He said, "Don't you touch that man! He's already dead." It's that movie with William Dafoe where it's the end of the world and shit. Fucking, they're like locked up in an apartment, and there's some dead man, and he yells at him not to touch him. He said, "Don't touch that man! He's already dead."
Oh, God. He literally looks like a supervillain. Like he's made for that.
Yeah.
That role, man.
Yeah, he really was.
The way that I don't know his name, but the guy that plays Freddy Krueger.
Oh yeah.
That role was specifically catered to his persona. He is Freddy Krueger, basically.
Yeah. That spirit.
I forget this guy. James England. Robert England.
Resided in it.
Yeah.
You gotta get into the spirit of that character, right?
Yep. Which is funny because I believe they try to change up the story, but when you go back into the history of Freddy Krueger, he got burnt up because apparently I think it was like touching like little kids or something like that. It was like the pedophile of the block or something like that, I believe. And then they basically burnt him up, and then he ended up. And that's why like he basically going into like teenagers type dreams and stuff like that. Apparently, like it's what it goes into. But I think that like they tried to like they remastered, I guess, you know, his persona. I think they kind of got rid of the whole child, whatever, you know.
I think originally he was going to kill the children of the people that originally
Yeah. Yep.
that damn house or block or neighborhood.
Which is really spirit, man. Can you finish that off, bro?
That damn paralysis.
Yeah. Then you don't want to go to sleep, you know. Then you end up going to sleep anyway because shut down.
Yeah. Then sometimes them demons try to induce the sleep to get you trapped up.
Yep.
You be starting to feel a heaviness, and you feel the fucking presence. You feel the demon enter into the fucking church. You know. That's why you gotta pray before you go to bed, man. Know yourself too. Cleanse the home. There'll be times where you rebuke that demon before you about to fall asleep. That can be lots of times.
Demons are sitting in the corner waiting for you.
As soon as your eyes get heavy, you're starting to drift off, and then you feel this heavy presence start to come in, and then you snap out of it.
Yeah, I believe they call them hypnotic dreams like that, where basically like when you're falling from fucking the building, you jolt yourself, or hypnotic jolts, I think they're called, the hypnotic jolts.
Well, it's spiritual because just bringing it up, Elder Apostle Nahar said that when he was younger, he used to get thrown out of his bed. Yeah. He knew what it was, and eventually, you know, he found out that basically it was a demon. Yeah. Well, I had very similar situations happen with my bunk beds. We have against the wall, and then the bunk bed had a gate. Every freaking night for a while, I kept somehow going over the damn gate right onto the floor from the top bunk. And it was crazy because it would scare the shit out of me more than it hurt me.
Yeah.
It's like, it was an energy. I actually got hurt many a times. Because I would just wake up on the floor. It would just be like, boom, I wake up. Scare the shit out of my parents in the next room.
You know,
They'd be like, oh shit, fell out of bed again. But it didn't matter. It would always happen. And then it got to the point where Satan was able to push me off the other side. I slipped through the wall in the bed. Remember? Well, yeah. I used to land on you. Remember that shit?
Maybe like once or twice. I remember being abruptly woken out of sleep.
Yeah, it's a similar thing because
Now you did that shit on purpose. I think you were just fucking diving on me.
Scared the shit out of me, bro. But now, like, when the elder apostle said it, it's like, that shit that used to happen to me all the time.
it gave you some type of comfort that you weren't the only one going through.
Because that was just crazy. Like, it was like an unexplainable thing. Like, there's no way I'm rolling out this bed every night. But anyway,
it's just just to show you in the spirit. Like I said, these are the spirits that are going to be created for vengeance. This is a quick one. In the spirit.
and by the way, Salaki, once I moved to that bottom, that shit stopped.
Man, it's crazy. I know for me, it's more of and I told brothers this before. I'll be laying there, all of a sudden it's like somebody smack. I'm like, somebody just literally smacked the shit out of me. I'm like, I'm looking around like, yo, what? I'm thinking it's my little brother and shit. I'm getting mad. I look, he's in the next room sleep. I'm like, what the fuck? Who the fuck slapped me? There's a now in spirit. I get slapped. I'm like, it was a fucking demon, man. I pray to the Lord, all right, man, I have to go back to sleep, but it could be happy out of nowhere. Just get smacked. It's fucking Satan, man. Yep. But it goes into the spirits that we talk about, that creative vengeance. Not only actual demons manifesting themselves, but demons placing themselves on people to start doing things, man. All right, can you finish it off?
Yeah. Sirach.
We'll wrap it up, brother. So get whatever last pieces you got.
Sirach 39-28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
Well, this is they pour out their force, meaning their power. All right, force is power. So the Lord has given these spirits certain power to actually do these things, and they said to appease the wrath of him that made them. So people are going to get caught up with these spirits created for vengeance, these Jeffrey Dahmer spirits, these American Psycho, and they're going to have power over you. You're like trying to fight them off. This dude's skinny as hell. Why the fuck is he so damn strong? Like, he got the spirits on him, man, to have power over you, to destroy you, and the Lord made him that way. He's going to appease the wrath of the Lord that made him, man. Well, this is a little bit more after that, brother.
Yep. Verse 29, it says, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance.
Those are all spirits behind that too, man. Fire, hell, when we started off, earlier, the fires. There's a spirit behind that whole thing that happened in North Philly, that dropping, in the midst of near Cotman, northeast. There's a demonic spirit for that to happen, man.
They still blocked off the street. Cotman blocked off.
Yeah, it's still
FBI or
they got a
aviation police or something.
little perimeter.
They got an investigation to go on.
They don't want nobody up there.
Still got pieces of shit too.
Yeah. Little parking nice parks we at.
You said the last part of that?
Yeah.
Fire and read that fire and hell.
Yeah. Verse 29, it says fire and hail and famine and death.
It says fire, hell, famine, a lack of resource of bread and water, okay, and death.
Yeah.
So death is a spirit too, which people, said they personify it as the Grim Reaper. People, what's that say? They call it the swirling death, where people are they like spin in a circle, looking up, and then they fucking drop dead. That's the spirit of death taking their spirit into the heavens, man. That's what's gonna be happening more in these times. So don't find it strange, out here in a few sisters, when you see people die of unnatural, otherworldly causes, man. It was the Lord that sent the spirits created for vengeance to destroy the individual.
What was that movie? Was that Cloverfield?
Yeah.
Where people were just randomly fucking killing themselves or like that?
Oh, Bird Box?
Or The Happening. The Happening. Yeah, The Happening.
Yeah, I remember
I'm
that.
sorry. Both them movies came out at the same time. I always get them confused. Cloverfield and The Happening.
Well, that's going to be happening too, bro.
Bird Box too, right?
Yeah, Bird Box is another one. Yeah, was that?
It was newly created creatures because that was
Yeah. But yeah, the Happening, bro. That fucking all of a sudden people were just bugging the hell out.
Yeah.
You know, they were just fucking something would just go on and they were just crashing their car or whatever the fuck was happening.
What's the one movie?
Yep.
What's the one movie with the
Bird's Eye?
No, it's
Bird Box?
considered a zombie movie, but it's not. They're in the middle of this town, and then people just start going crazy. They get this disease.
Oh, yeah, it just came out. That movie just came out.
the crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, the Crazies. Yeah. Oh. Then you
Bloodthirsty. That's the disease that make people bloodthirsty.
Then there's that other movie. What's that movie I brought it to you? You said that movie was trash. What was it called? Where they were fucking the one. It's like a horror movie. A Smile. Oh, the movie Smile. But I know it's not like the movie Smile was like that. Where it basically was like a demonic presence that overtook these people. You had to basically like kill somebody, or the fucking demonic presence would kill you and shit. Was that? No.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. That's another movie that illustrates the point you're making.
Yep.
A lot.
Oh yeah, Death Note. Yeah.
Remember that demon kept requiring greater and greater sacrifice.
Yeah, right in the person's name and
Ritual sacrifice to get them damn benefits that the demon was providing. Guess what? It had an expiration, and then that demon came for you at the end of the day.
Yep.
You know?
Hit it? Yeah. Didn't that bitch get like ran over at the very end of the movie or something like that? In Death Note?
Huh?
I don't know, maybe.
Nah, not
I
that.
might be thinking about a different movie, but that was different. Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, no. Death Note is from the anime.
Yeah,
He was able to write people's names in the book.
I thought they came out with
With that demon?
All right, what do we got? Because I got 2nd Esdras 15.
Is it verse 16?
I'm gonna start at 14. All right, this is 2nd Esdras chapter 15 and 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
That's right.
For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh."
That's right. It said, "Woe, death and destruction, sword, any instrument of death." You know, which could be anything at this point, man. But mainly Esau, even the so-called white man, he is the Lord's sword, man. So we're about to see a lot of death and destruction come out in these times, man.
It says, "And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands."
You know, so there's gonna be race riots, class riots. It's gonna be everyone for himself. It's a dog-eat-dog world, man. At the end of the day, you know. But ultimately, like we read in the scriptures, everybody's gonna return to their own people. So you gotta have Edomites just cooking up with Edomites. You gotta have Jakes cooking up with Jakes, trying to make it. They're gonna end up destroying themselves amongst themselves too, unless they're a part of the elect. So you gotta see that fervent love for each other.
It says, "For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another."
Uprisings against the government. People will take things into their own hands. Okay, invading one another. Invasions of not only homes but Capitol buildings, different places. This is gonna be all hell is gonna break loose, man. Yeah. Literal anarchy. You know.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
That's my favorite part. They're not gonna regard no powers of authority. You know, nobody can eat. Nobody's gonna give a damn what the president has to say, the mayor, the governor, the chief of police. Okay? Nobody's gonna care what they have to say whatsoever.
In the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
They're gonna be able to do anything they want to do, all right? Because there's gonna be no consequences. There ain't gonna be no 911. There ain't gonna be no police pulling up to your house. And for you women, when 911 goes out, whatever a man desires to do to you, he's gonna be able to do it. No problem. You know, we know that men are more powerful than women anyway. You know, but men are gonna be able to do things that they want to do, and there's gonna be no consequence. There's gonna be a lot of death and destruction, and a lot of gruesome acts out there. So it's going to that spirit created for vengeance. The Lord's gonna turn that cold spirit upon everybody in this society, man. You know.
It says, "A man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able."
The martial law, the city lockdowns,
blockades, checkpoints.
What's the other one? Quarantine. No fly zone, man. You know, shit for Jake. Some downtowns, you there, you know,
Some
past
of them still exist.
They still got it. But they go in like the major cities where you can't go down a certain block at the same time. People get snatched up and eaten, whatever, man.
Yeah, there was a movie that came out a couple years ago on Netflix called What Happened on Monday. And twins, I think. And remember they got at that checkpoint. They had to get scanned in and everything else.
Oh shit!
That's the system that they're trying to. If you want to go in or out, you don't have to have that digital ID.
MOTV, the incision under the skin, in your right hand or your
That's
forehead.
the real digital ID that they want everybody to have. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled.
And it's not talking about just the actual city. It's talking about the people in the city, the pride that they have. All right, not turning to the Heavenly Father. Ultimately, was to tell the Israelites, okay, you know, not turning to Yahweh Bashimashai, doing your own thing. You know, having that I'm gonna do my own thing spirit. Because of your pride in the cities, people will be troubled, man.
Yep.
You know, because trouble comes. What does it say? Pride goes with destruction, and a hard spirit before a fall. So these people, you know, they don't want to turn after the Lord. They want to do their own thing. The Lord's then going to bring trouble upon you that you should not be able to escape. The Lord said, "Though you should cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them."
Right. And that word citizen goes back to the word city anyway.
City goes.
So reading on.
You got 18 right now, right?
Yeah. I'm going to read 19 and end it there. It says, "For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, and like the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid."
Men shall be afraid. Like if a man's afraid, you know, we already live in a fake society, man. So you know these men are of an effeminate, non-believing spirit, man. All of us is gonna be have faith or hope to be elected the nation of Israel.
Verse 19, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor."
No pity. It becomes cycles out here, man. You know, just willingly walking past somebody who's asking for help. You know, it could be a dude you know, this could be a very cold spirit out here.
Yeah. Levi, Reuben,
Even the recent one with the one Jake and his daughter.
The world behind.
Leave the world behind.
That's it.
You saw the daughter was in the right mind frame the whole movie. She was like what the fuck? That just made me mad because I was like, you're a man, you don't understand the severity of this situation. And the woman don't fuck with you. But the whole time the girl was like, are we really gonna be in the same house with these motherfuckers?
Right.
She was in the right spirit.
Well,
you know?
Ethan Hawke's character is a good illustration of men being afraid, because when he needed to get that medicine for his child, he rode up to the house, which the guy was basically your prepper, if you will, and he was begging on his hands and knees and basically saying, "I don't know what to do." I think he even admitted that I'm barely a man or some shit like that. I'm useless, yeah.
And then he ended up turning on him and hold the gun up to him too. You know, so he got desperate and he's like, said, "Fuck it, shoot me."
And with all that begging and pleading, what was the final option? Violence. It says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for grief."
A lot of stealing. You know, they have The Walking Dead is very. I'm surprised tap into that show, man. Because when they're looking for food, they're taking over. When Rick in his gang took over this one place. They walked in and murked they didn't even ask no question. It could have been child, women, children. They just murked everybody. But in the show, that's where they fucked up because that was a part of Negan's people and shit. So Negan comes in and he don't give a damn what you got. You go give a precision to him or y'all all gonna die. So that spirit is gonna be out here too. It's like, brothers, tap into those movies, man. Those movies where an apocalypse is happening. It's gonna show you Bushwick too. The movie Bushwick.
Domestics.
You know,
Domestics.
all these ones is gonna show you the spirit, how people are just gonna turn, and the Lord's gonna make the spirit of people very, very cold. The only love is gonna be between the members of the elect, man. You know, to where if a brother has food, okay, he's gonna have no problem giving food to other brothers, man. You know, versus people out here, they have food and they just go hoard it to themselves, man.
God, real quick to end it off. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 73.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, let me.
I can hear it.
It's 74.
Yeah, I just want to get the actual chapter.
Con.
I can smell the shea butter.
The title of it.
Well, I only had that one verse, but I wanted the chapter view so I could either read up or read down. Right, because this is verse 70. It says, "For there shall be in every place in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord."
Pastor Hart just went to that same scripture last week. He said, we're seeing that right now. You know, because it's the ones that fear the Lord ultimately is the Israelites.
You made that?
You know,
right?
You know, let's talk about the Israelites in general as a whole, as a people. Jake still has some type of reverence for the Lord. Let's talk about Israel. And the northern kingdom is going through it right now, but soon it's going to hit the southern kingdom too.
Yep.
You know? So we're at the beginning stage of this right here.
Well, technically it already has. Didn't they catch that Haitian so-called? Now they got a term. They got a term where if you weren't the intended target, but you were in the vicinity, they can still deport you. It's called collateral.
Damn. Fuck. Imagine that.
Collateral damage. Oh, we wanted this guy, but we got 10 of you. And you all going back.
Ah, damn. And you American citizens.
Yep.
Imagine they accidentally send you over because they don't give a fuck what you're saying. You're an American citizen. Now you're in Guatemala. Some weird shit. It can happen.
Well, it can already happen if you're not an immigrant. That's the thing. That's what people don't understand. They already have legislation that if you're deemed a theist, which basically their definition is a danger to humanity or society, they can hold you indefinitely.
Yep. They did that under Obama, right?
Right. Yep. When they continue. They never this and all that.
Yeah. I would say they put it under that, jurisdiction.
It's technically what they say against laws of humanity.
Yeah.
But they gonna do whatever the hell they want to do anyway. That's why they have black sites. That's why they have these different holding places.
Mm-hmm. Well, even with the kids,
they can interrogate you for hours. Yeah.
But they got kids in detention centers where they're all bunched up, all laying on the floor. They don't got separate cots. They're all just laying on floors and shit. Children are there, right? And you know what that's for at the end of the day,
Trafficking. Yeah. It says, "For there shall be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord."
So it's going to come to a point where it's not just going to be I'm going to round you up and then deport you. I'm going to round you up and fucking execute you.
Right. So this is like a deeper insight to Daniel's 12 about what all those terrible things that are going to happen that has not been before a nation, all right, or ever has been. We're getting an insight. It's how bad it's going to get, right?
Words can only do justice to what the Lord is actually fit to do, man. It's going to be worse than what we can possibly say right now.
That's it. It says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
So take you out of your house, take all your shit, and lock you up.
Yep.
And even if they said so-called do let you go, they took all your stuff. You
ain't got that now under civil forfeiture law.
Oh yeah, you did.
And
say
then Trump wants to identify the police, so basically you can't even really. Well, we can see why he really wanted to do that, because he gave these different agencies additional powers.
Yeah. That's right.
Because now it's a joint effort. Yeah. But anyway, they already do that type of shit now. But you're gonna see more of that happen. That's the point.
That's right.
And they're gonna utilize all the authority that has been bestowed upon them, whether it's this guy Trump or whatever. They're gonna use that authority because they're gonna take advantage of these people.
It don't matter what type of app you got to fucking read read your rights in another language, man.
Oh, yeah, that's that.
They go slap your fucking phone at your hand and throw you on the ground. If you don't want to lay down, you go get down. And that's what them damn rifles is there for, man.
All an officer has to do to escalate a situation and put you in a bad spot.
Self-resistant.
It's tell you exactly. It's tell you shit like yeah, but basically make shit up.
Yeah, you're not
Shit, we could
lying.
choose any one examples. But the main thing that I was gonna say was if you become combative, and for them that's all you're doing is just explaining what the hell's going on.
Any non-points.
Right. They'll say oh damn, what is that term that they use?
Obstructing?
Obstruction.
Justice.
And they try to use obstruction as a large umbrella, and they misuse that. That's a misuse of authority in a lot of these situations where they try to use that. The next thing you know, they start taking what was secondary charges as the primary charge. You can't it doesn't make no sense.
Yep. Yeah, they interfering with a police investigation, right? They say you're interfering with the police investigation, but the investigation they're doing is they have no rights to investigate what they're investigating. And when you try to question, why are you investigating me? What did I do? Now you're interfering with the police investigation. Now you're getting arrested for interfering, and then you're like, hold on, you can't arrest me for interfering with the police investigation because there's no investigation you should be doing in the first place. And now you're resisting arrest.
Well, because there was no crime initially committed.
Yep.
But they acted as one was committed, so they can put a secondary charge as the primary.
Yep. Exactly. And because one way or another, you have to comply so that they can then either waste your fucking time or hopefully find something that justifies all of it, right? Justifies detaining you, justifies, X, Y, and Z. And these cops will do that.
Well, look,
but then when you try to utilize your Saki, when you try to basically, defend your rights and basically tell the cop, like, you don't have fucking means to basically lock me up, they're gonna fucking just slap you with, resisting arrest or interfering with the police investigation.
Well, the Northern Kingdom, they don't have any rights.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
If you're undocumented, you don't have no. Well, you got rights, but you're technically not supposed to be here.
But they don't know that either. They don't know that you're fucking non-documented either. Just kind of going off assumption.
Well, the law is now, if you're like the brother said, if you're in the vicinity, they can still snatch you. And then if you're undocumented, okay, well we can continue to figure out why you're undocumented.
And Jake thinks it's a goddamn joke because Jake is online saying, "Oh, to help my immigrant friends, I'm gonna just run too." Fucking stupid. Now you can get caught. You a legal person here, but now because you want to fucking get involved in their shit, you're gonna run away and then get caught up, and now you're in fucking Venezuela now.
Yep.
Well, I mean, the only way what they can do is distract us so they up to the Mexicans and get away.
But then you say, remember, they're in the vicinity now.
Well, they're going to be detained.
Right.
So, I don't know if many people are deporting, but they are detaining them.
Right. Well, speaking of detainment, that's another one that they use. They'll roll up on you saying you're suspicious or whatever and say, we're going, we need to see some IDs. Like, no, you don't. Well, you're being detained. Detained for what? And then they can't articulate the reason why. And then they started adding all that crazy shit. Right. They're basically starting an investigation on you for no probable cause. Exactly.
They're finding a probable
They're
cause.
finding
Have you detained?
Yeah.
Hey, but in the time coming,
that's illegal.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nobody's
Now,
there has to be articulate, reasonable suspicion for them to even do any of that.
Yeah. Now, if you were in the Northern Kingdom,
Right.
they already have probable cause.
Right.
Because they're searching for Hernandez.
15
Vasquez, and you in the area, so that's probable cause. You kind of look like,
Right.
Hernandez.
Oh yeah, and how many times have they arrested somebody under mistaken identity?
Right.
It says 73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire, as the scriptures say, through much tribulation.
That's right.
So we still gonna be tried, but the Lord gonna preserve us. We're gonna be delivered. It says, "Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same."
There you go. One of my favorite scriptures.
Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your God.
There you go. If you look up that word God, it means somebody that leads you to uncharted territory. That's Jacob's show. We've never gone through what, as a nation overall, have never been through a situation like Jacob's trouble is about to happen. It's about to be crazy, man. You know, sci-fi, like brothers always say, this is about to be like a fucking sci-fi movie. You know?
Yeah, we're gonna really be operating off of faith that day.
To the point,
faith in the power of the Holy Spirit through the scriptures.
Yeah, so it was more terrible than when the colonizers came and set up shop on the ports on both sides of the East Old World and the New World. It was more devastating than that. That's crazy.
More devastating than the Jim Crow era.
Getting thrown on a slave ship, getting hunted down, you know.
Right.
Getting forced to work in mines,
fields and stuff, man.
Yeah.
All that is gonna make that look like child's play. You know, the way the Lord's gonna do all these things to the point, like brother said, we read in Daniel's that Michael, the archangel, got to stand up for the children of thy people. He went like Jacob understand the graveness of that statement. And Michael's an archangel, bro. You know, he's gonna have to stand up for the children of thy people. That's how bad it's gonna get on earth. You know, so it just shows you, hey man, this is the time to lock in with the Lord, man. Right. You know, seek after Yakalba Page 10 times more, because the times to come we're gonna need the Lord. And if faith is small, the Lord say you will not be defended in that time, man. If you're faint-hearted.
Right. Yep. So we're gonna say Panya Hakwadam. Gonna give all honor, glory, and praise unto
Yakalba Page.
Of course, giving double honors unto our elders and apostles of great those who do well. Shalom, the sincere salutation to all the hopeful. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right.